Welcome back, guys, to the Hot Mess Podcast. And yes, I did get these really crappy.
We on our Ricky Lake.
I look like Ricky Lake before the. Wait, did she have weight loss surgery? Or, like, was that like. She did. Like, she went through a whole period where she was, like, chunky and then skinny. And I feel like she was on a weight loss commercial.
Well, like Jenny Craig.
Yeah.
First of all, I said I was referring to Jenny Jones because that was my personal fave when I was growing up.
Never
He
heard
said
of Jenny
he does
Jones.
not know who Jenny Jones is. So then I showed him pictures because I was like,
I literally
impossible.
I don't
He
remember.
doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't remember.
And I was
her
like,
face
dude,
at
I
all.
was diehard Jenny Jones fan.
And I liked Ricky Lake. I watched Ricky Lake.
I rapped Ricky Lake as well.
Yeah, I never heard of Jenny Jones. I was like, when she was saying that, I was like, you mean Jenny Craig? I legitimately thought she
No,
meant Jenny
Jenny
Craig.
Jones.
Never heard of Jenny Jones before, but I just want to give a shout out to Trisha Paytas, okay? Because yes, our audio in our very first podcast was terrible, like my hairline, and I just have to say that I just got these in the meantime because I have
These
to.
are great.
I
I literally feel like
y'all, I should have recorded what she was trying to do with them before we started this podcast, though. She saw this tip right here, and you guys can already know where they was going. And I was like, speaking of ski, like, oh my God, just because you said it right away. Did you guys see that Sexy Red, who I have to say, like, okay, I know I'm probably going to sound rude, but whatever is my opinion. I first of all think that she's a horrible rapper, right? But I like her. Like, I really like her.
Her raps aren't good.
They're horrible, but I love her.
Her songs are just like, her songs are, she has this,
catchy songs.
She had the audacity to say my booty hole's brown. I will entertain that for a little
Well,
minute, you know?
Did I tell you that my dad sings that song?
No, he doesn't.
I literally was doing my makeup when we went on a vacation. He rented this like condo in Orlando, and I was playing it. And then he literally goes to their room because we had all of us had our own room because he had this like timeshare thing. And he goes to his own room. And he tells my mom, "My coochie pink, my booty hole brown." And then my mom busts. She's like, "What the fuck?" Yes,
Did
I
your
was
mom
like,
know what it was?
no, she had no idea. But then and then she heard me playing it. Yeah. Anyways, I do want to say sorry for the last audio, y'all. We're obviously a work in progress. We're literally filming on the couch, as you guys can tell. So I do have to give a little bit of a disclaimer, and I told Jelly that I wanted to talk to you guys straight up about this before we even jump into the hot topics, into our juicy story of today. I want to let you guys know we are who we are, and I feel like our last podcast, I feel like we kind of got a lot of love, and I just want to let you guys know that was 100% authentically us. So the things that we say sometimes, I understand how people can like find them offensive and people can get triggered, but I don't care anymore. Like, I genuinely don't care, and I feel like if we're going to live into a world as to where everything is so triggering and offensive, it's going to become to a place to where we can't say anything.
I'm not going to self-censor.
Yes,
That's
I'm
what I
over
wanna
it.
do.
Like, honestly, it's never my intention to like
Offend?
Yes, like I'm never.
I'm aware of my surroundings at all times.
Yes.
When I'm in public, I'm not an idiot. Like when I'm at work, wherever. But it's like right now, it's just me and you chopping it up. And no, we're not advertising to like certain people. This is just us. We're not trying to be offensive. This is just our genuine humor.
Yep.
This is just our genuine thoughts. These are then genuine opinions, and we get it. The people might not agree or whatever, but my whole thing is like we live in a world where nobody's allowed to have different opinions, and I hate that.
Absolutely.
That's
they
what
want
I
everybody
hate.
to think the same.
Because I know that I don't agree with everybody's opinions, but I'm not ever gonna hate or attack somebody for their opinions.
Exactly. That's what I say too. And you know what's, it's funny that you say like it's just between us, because so you know me, like I forever, you guys can go back on my channel, on my main channel, years. I made a video literally titled, and I want to say I created this. It may have been within my first year of YouTube, and it literally was titled "Stop Giving Power to Negative Words," because I have always been the person to say whatever I say, you're in control of receiving it. Like, say for example, if I call you a bitch, you can be offended, or you can be like, oh, that's a term of endearment. It really depends upon how you're receiving it, not what I'm saying. It's all dependent upon in your head. So my whole thing of back then is I've always said the F word, and I'm very proud of the F word. So anybody who wants to call me the F word, it doesn't faze me slightly. So I had a friend who was very offended about the word. He was triggered by it, and I'm gonna say like, oh my God, like that's what we are.
Were they
like,
gay?
yes.
Girl.
Yes, but he didn't like the word because he had said before that he got bullied for it. And I was like, oh, okay, I get you. Like, I understand. I never said it around him, though. Like, I respected that. You know what I mean? But when you're speaking on a public platform, I'm not going to cater to every single person.
Like that, you in the comments, just you.
Yeah.
We're not targeting. Like, we're just talking.
Yeah.
And I don't like self-censoring. I will not do it. Like, there's no, especially I don't feel that we're coming from malicious places. I'm not attacking nobody.
Yep.
It's not like that, you know?
Yeah.
I had a thought, but I lost it.
Yeah. Well, anyways, I just wanted to start this off by saying that before we even continue on this channel and everything, I just wanted to give you guys a direct message that we're going to continue on doing our thing. Okay.
We're going to continue skiing.
Yeah, skiing. Anyways, after that disclaimer right there, because we're just letting you guys all know moving forward what to expect from this channel. A hot mess. Hot mess
love
express.
all the love. Honestly, me and Tim been chopping it up, chatting about all the love, and we see all the comments, and we're like, oh,
yeah.
They like us.
I know. And it made me feel really good because, to be quite honest, I don't know if I told you this, but like for a long period of time, I got so scared. We briefly touched on the topic last time on our last podcast. We briefly touched on the topic that like I censored myself so much that I lost track of who I am. Because when I hit record, I started noticing that I have a internet persona. Okay. And if you go back years on my channel, girl, I was wild. Like I said anything. Yeah. Like I said anything. Mm-hmm. And there was a period there where I started getting scared of everyone getting canceled. And I'm like, you know what? If I get canceled, who cares? Like,
but honestly, I liked what you said today. Me and you were chatting, like, just to ourselves. And you're like, I think canceling is just, like, a mindset.
A state of mind. It's a state of mind. If you think that you're canceled, like, then you're canceled. Yeah, that's just it. Because I said, and I briefly talked about this, too, in a video. I was like, please tell me why everyone comes sideways at James Charles. Like, oh, he was texting with minors and whatnot. And I'm like, how does he have over 30 million followers on TikTok? How does he have over 20 million followers on YouTube and Instagram? Like, across the masses, he has over 100 million followers on all of his social media platforms. So I'm like, is he really canceled? He's still a millionaire. He lives in a $10 million home. Like, is he canceled?
I 100% agree. Like,
that's what I'm saying. It's a state of mind.
You can't cancel somebody if they're not gonna.
Well, and you can't cancel me, too, because I'm going to just keep it real. And I say, if you guys watch my main channel, y'all know I legit make about $2,000 a month from that channel.
That's what I was like.
$2,000.
I was like, you can cancel me, but
I can make more money working at McDonald's, legit. So I'm like, you know, go ahead and cancel me.
Could you imagine if you worked with me in my office?
No, I would fight. I would fight.
So fun.
I would fight with people.
I would love that so much.
No, I don't think you would, because me in work settings, like, I don't have the patience. Like,
I texted you today and I was like, every once in a while, like, I'll get irritated at work.
What was the scenario? Like, you briefly told me, but hold on. By the way, you never even followed up with, like,
because I didn't, because I don't want to drag that negative energy on anymore. So what happened was,
well, you should know me by now. Anything that you told me negative, it doesn't affect me.
No, I know. I just didn't want to, like, talk about it any further.
Oh,
like,
got you.
There's somebody in the office and they, like, you know when somebody walks in a room and they just freaking suck the, like, all the vibes out of it?
Negativity.
And then they just walk, like, moping around like you hate your life. And I'm like,
everything. Have a horrible relationship and you take it into work.
Oh, they'll be on the phone fighting with their man. And I'm like,
she works with somebody who literally is on the phone all day, every day, because they're, like, allowed to have their headphones
all day.
in.
Yeah, because, like, I'd be on the phone, like, to chat with my son real quick.
I sent her voice messages.
I called you the day to ask about something about Japan. Like, it's very, but I'll never have a full conversation.
Wait, hold on really fast. We'll get back to your story. We're working on our ADD. I just have to say about Japan, how ironic is it that after we filmed our last podcast and we announced that we're going to Japan, a freaking 7-point-something earthquake hits.
And then planes are crashing.
I was like,
I just sent it to you with no words. I just sent you the screenshot.
And then literally the next day, the plane crashed.
I was like,
well,
we still got about a month, right?
I literally told her, I was like, well, we're not flying into that airport.
Okay, my point that I texted you today was because I have something on my desk that is from September, but it stays on my desk, like, throughout the year because I utilize, it's like paperwork and I have to look back on it. And
a Rolodex.
It's on my desk, but I can understand how she would need information from it.
So you're entitled.
No, I'm the bitch that typed it up. Input.
You sound very entitled right now.
I don't care. Yeah. Anyways, so she needed it, but on top of it, I had a pile of something else I'm working on, and she moved that pile. Fine, girl. There's a big ass spider.
No,
girl. Do you want me to get it? Do you want me to get it?
Ma'am, it is mass. Why is that in my room?
Yeah.
And we literally have a sprayer that literally sprays around the house.
Oh, sorry. I couldn't ignore that.
You know why? I forgot that when they come to spray for ants or anything, because it keeps away ants, they do say that, like, spiders look for, like, a home or whatever. So you'll... No. Like, they look for shelter. Because it doesn't... run away. It doesn't scare away the spiders. It scares away the ants, right? Or, like, it kills them, whatever. I'm sorry. That was... I was like, are we in Australia?
I was like, I feel like I'm in the Philippines right now.
Dude.
From the 90 Day Fiancé.
I was like, no, ma'am.
It was big. It was like A little smaller than a dime, but it was big.
That was big. That's the biggest spider I've ever seen in this room. Ever.
Yeah. Well.
Anyways, back to your story.
In this room.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so she moved all my documents that I had there to the side and grabbed what she needed, sat at her desk, and then put it back, but didn't put my documents back on top. First of all, I have several issues with this because one, it's like, okay, she already kind of irritates me. So it's like, you know when somebody
kind of irritates you? Why are you trying to be politically correct? You don't like the bitch. You don't like the bitch.
I try not to let my office, like the work, bother me outside of work.
I feel like you do a good job at that. I feel like you do a great job at that.
I used to talk a lot more shit back in the day. You know me.
When we first started getting really close. I would just nag
all the time.
Yeah,
and
you
now
would.
I kind of got over it.
Now you're like...
I put my headphones in and I'm like, I'm not at work.
Yeah.
But... What bothered me was one, that two, it's like when somebody already bothers you, shit they do bothers you.
Oh, extra. Times.
You know what I mean? Just
5.
hearing you breathe bothers me.
Yep.
But then another thing is, I hear this bitch coughing, so I know you're sick.
She had been saying that for a while, and I'm like, why are you going to a small office workspace when you're sick?
On Tuesday, I went to work because we were off Monday.
We got trips planned. We got bars to go to. Tuesday,
and 3 of them were coughing with that deep cough. And I was like, why am I in this office?
No.
I've been demolishing vitamin C since the weekend because I was like, I'm not getting sick. I've been making my son take it too.
Girl, I don't know who you talking about, girl.
Girl, I've been getting
vitamin D for Dallas. If you know, you know.
I've been getting.
I literally do need vitamin D. Oh my god, can you imagine if I say what I remember? I went to the bathroom the other day and I was like, oh my god, I need to. I cannot. Repeat that. No. Well, I do need to do that too, girl. But I'm like, what's the purpose? Anyway, she didn't put your stuff back. So that's what. But you didn't say anything.
No, I didn't. Of course not. But I did grab it and slam it back. And she sits right behind me. And then I immediately texted Tim and I was like, question, hypothetically speaking, if you worked in an office, and I was like, if you move something, would you put it back? And he was like, I would put it back in any setting. And my whole point is, one, you're sick. I don't want you touching my desk. Yeah. You're sick.
Well, even if you're not sick, the thing is that things are where they are. Put them back to where they are.
If I needed to grab something and I had to move your shit out of the way to grab that, I would put your shit back when I'm done.
Absolutely. Just like you do with all my lipsticks and lip glosses that I let you borrow.
Also, I don't know why, I was having a conversation with one of the girls love Disney at my job, so they're talking about Tokyo Disney. You know, so one of them was talking to me about, you know, whatever.
Buy things for them and then charge them extra. Oh, I literally be like, oh my god.
I was looking at the prices today of the ears, and they were like $15.
They're substantially cheaper there than here.
Period.
They're like $50 here and literally like $15 to $20. Literally. There. So you should be like, they're $50.
So I'm talking to my homegirl's talking to me about ears because her daughter loves Disney, and we're talking, and then this girl, that moving shit without putting it back, was like, why would you go to Japan for the weekend only?
Who?
First of all,
who said,
I want to do that thing that the guy does.
Literally, he triggers me. I'm sorry.
I seen a video of him,
and I think I think he's fine.
I seen a recent video, and I was like, oh, he's kind of hot. But
he's hot. But I'm like, stop doing that. Like you're burning out.
And I was like, first of all, never said I was going for a weekend, and I was like,
why would you go on a damn 12-hour flight?
I said it takes a day to get there. I literally said that.
You have stuff all over your lip.
Where?
Like right here. It's beads of drink or spit. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, I think I spit.
I was like, girl.
But I was like, I just literally was just like, it takes a day to get there, and she's like, and I was like, I'm going for 11 days.
And they're like 17 hours ahead of us. Like why?
And so, but I was just like, see, when you chime in with that dumb shit,
and you don't even know what we're talking about.
You don't even know. I'm talking to her. Why are you chiming in?
You know what we should bring black.
Brat stalls.
Hold on, and mind you, this is literally barely my second seltzer. Okay,
is it?
So let's ma'am. I'm being good.
Cheers, girls.
We do. I'm sure you guys already seen the bottle right here in between us. We do that. We'll save that for a little bit. But I was gonna say, when I was a kid, my mom always used to tell me whenever I would comment about anything, because you know me, bitch, I've been opinionated since I was 2, and she would my mom would always tell me, you all up in the motherfucking Kool-Aid and you don't know the flavor. We should bring that back because nobody says it anymore.
Period.
Nobody says it anymore.
Okay, we will.
And you know what my smart ass would always be? Well, it's fruit punch because that's all you buy. But I didn't get the analogy, obviously, when I was so young. Like, I was like, girl.
Damn.
Anyways, we had, a couple things to talk about before getting into the juicy topic of why you guys clicked on this video. Because if you guys watched the last video, we got to follow up today. First of all, there was one thing that, because, we be running ideas by each other of, what to talk about. But I do want to say this that I didn't tell you about. Did you see this thing that was, going viral on TikTok, Twitter, and, Facebook? That supposedly they caught an alien in the Miami Mall. Did you see that?
No.
I took a screenshot of it.
I don't have any of those platforms. Twitter, Facebook, or...
I literally always saw her to get on, like, Twitter only because, like...
What did it look like?
Well, no, they didn't catch it, though. Like, sorry, hold on. Okay, hold on. I know I said caught it, but, like... So, this is what it says right here. A Miami mall was shut down by police, and rumors are being spread around about a 8 to 10 foot tall shadow alien. News outlets are reporting it was a teen riot, but first-hand accounts are saying otherwise. Because the thing is, like, look at this picture right here. Do you think that teens, like, looting or rioting, do you think that many cops are going to be there?
That's a lot of cops.
Ma'am, it's like in the hundreds. Like,
That's
literally.
That's a lot of cops.
It's a shitload. They're not going to go there for that much. You know what I mean? So everyone was no, baby daddy there's literally like aliens in there, and people say that they saw these like tall shadows or whatever. You know what I mean? So I was like, this is very interesting, and I just want to know, what do you think?
No. I'm sorry, in Miami? I seen a tweet.
What, so you don't think aliens are in Miami?
No, I seen a tweet and I read it, and it said, I don't know what it specifically was saying. It was something about...
How'd you see a tweet if you don't have Twitter?
Like, you know how they repost my Instagram?
Fake ass. Trifling
asshole.
It was
like, it was Joe Rogan. And it was like, I love Joe Rogan. It was like something about like, humans are human breathing is the reason that something global warming, it was something ridiculous. And Joe Rogan put, this is why aliens will never land on Earth.
Literally. You know what I was gonna say too is like I always go down this like conspiracy like rabbit hole because I'm so fascinated with space, aliens. You do not want to see, if I were to show you the amount of videos that pop up on my TikTok about Egypt, like I'm when I tell you fascinated, I mean fascinated with the pyramids because the fact that
makes sense, right?
Well, no one knows how they're there. No one knows how they were built. These stones are massive. They weigh like as much as a damn school bus times 2. So it's like, why are they so big? They didn't have this technology to do this. Tiny, yes. Well, and then also they say that there was an ancient technology that like existed back then that got wiped off the planet of the Earth because in the hieroglyphics they have hieroglyphics or whatever of spaceships, of light bulbs. It's like, how do you have all this?
Is that for real? You're being
serious? Yes, it's literally hieroglyphs. If you look at,
I'll have to watch that with you.
It's my dream. You know, we're talking about the Great Wall of China. Like, it's my dream to walk the Great Wall of China. Yeah. Why do you laugh at that? I don't get it.
Because I just think
you laugh at me, the idea of me walking.
Because you said you can never be with someone in a wheelchair because that's your dream.
No, I did not say that, and I could pull up the clip. I said that I would be with somebody in a wheelchair, genuinely, but I said it would be very difficult to be with them because how could it's on my bucket list to go to the Great Wall of China, and I'm like, that's not handicapped.
Said you wanted to be with somebody with a disability.
Well, huh?
You always said you wanted to be with somebody with a disability.
I did not say that. She's literally only saying that because we go to this bar and there was this tall... Exactly. There's this tall guy and he has like a Tourette's or like tic or something. Yeah, I remember because he literally...
Was he hot?
I thought he was.
Okay.
You didn't, but I thought he was. But we have different types. But I was like, oh my God. And I had... Mind you, I was drunk, okay? I was like, oh, I bet you because of his disability, he'll treat me so good.
I don't think that's a bad statement.
Hold on, but you lost your mind.
Yeah,
like,
I thought it was
the way
hilarious.
You were cackling in that damn bar, they heard you from the front door, which was about 6 feet away. Like,
it's not saying much. You know I'm loud, girl. I got that voice.
I know, but ever since then, you're like, oh, thinking. I'm like, no, I don't know. I just thought... But then I do have to say this, like, I am all building limerence about this guy. I'm like, oh my God, literally.
Limerence, I don't think people know what that is. Yeah. I barely learned. You need to explain it.
Well, we'll talk about that in a second. But literally, I'm sitting over here thinking, because we ran into him multiple times. And over the next couple times that I had saw him, he's making out with a good 10 guys up in there.
I was like, nobody bad.
I was like, okay, so, well, just like you saw that Sprinkle girl, Sprinkle. Mm-hmm. She's always talking about how Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife with his nurse. And she's like, he couldn't even talk. He had to use his eyes to cheat. Yes. You didn't know that? I don't know if it's true. I never fact checked it. One day when we're rich and famous, we will have a fact checker. We'll have somebody sitting over there in a corner who has a microphone too to chime in. Like, but yeah, Sprinkle. I know for a fact she did say that Stephen Hawking cheated on his wife. She's a very
interesting woman.
I'm
not saying her advice is bad though. I feel like if you used it and you stuck by it, you might get something out of it.
Girl, she's literally always saying that. How do I be with an 85-year-old man who wants to hook up with me? Close your eyes. I'm like,
Period.
Well, she always asks me these questions of like, oh, like, would you rather pound this guy or let this guy pound you for $50,000? And then my answer will forever and always be let him pound me because you can
close your eyes.
Yep, I'll put my face in the pillows and close my eyes and I'll be like, Zayn Malik, Zayn Malik, Zayn Malik. I'm all ching 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 ching. Literally. Money in the bank, girl. Money in the bank.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. Sprinkle though, low key. Does she have a podcast?
I only see people like reposting her clips. I don't even know her actual
I don't know
TikTok.
her name. I call her Sprinkle.
Me too.
If you guys know who we're talking about, then you
but
guys
she's
know
a cold-hearted woman. Let's go, girl. She got tips for the woman.
But what I want to know is the way that she talks. Like, does she have a sugar daddy? Does she have money? Does she have guys like paying her bills? Like,
one would hope, but then again, it's like anybody could be anything on the internet.
That's true, girl.
She's probably in a DV relationship, poor as fuck.
I mean. Well, it looks like it from the quality of her videos, though. I'm like,
her videos are like this close,
that close, and on top of that too, it's like 420p.
And they look rushed. All tips because we're like she's like somebody's about to come.
She
in.
looks like she films her videos on like a 2003 Motorola Razr. Like, I'm like, girl, your shit looks haggard. Like, how are you famous?
Videos do look bad. You're right.
Like, why do they look horrible? I don't get it.
Why aren't you in your sugar daddy's mansion? Right
now? Like your sugar daddy can't buy you an iPhone. I don't, girl.
Sprinkles Cupcake is mom though.
Oh.
We haven't been there in a minute.
That was our tradition to go to WeHo and to go to Dobricks and then go to Sprinkles. But we would only do that on my fat days, though. Remember? I'm like, it's my cheat day. Let's go to WeHo.
But Sprinkles Cupcakes, I'm sorry.
Honestly, the only reason why I like Sprinkles Cupcakes is because the frosting is so amazing. But I do have to say the cake itself is kind of dry.
I'm very much a frosting girl, so I'm right there with you.
Their frosting is
and then
divine.
The way they whip it perfectly, it's like this almost.
Have you ever had the coffee one?
No.
Ma'am, the coffee one is divine.
I think strawberry. We had like a holiday one.
My favorite is anything banana.
Oh, I never had that.
Oh my god, this one time I convinced somebody that I was with to put a banana up there.
Bunghole?
Yeah, I have a video of it.
With nothing on it? Or like
no, they put a condom on it.
Yeah, because that's like rough. Banana peel is
okay,
rough.
I like how I said convinced, but honestly, like it was a joke. Like it was a joke.
Oh, and they were like...
Next thing you know, I got a video. Next thing you know, I got a video, and I was like,
"Do you?"
I was like, I was just joking. I'm not kidding right now. I know you probably think I'm joking, but I'm being so serious. I'm being so serious. Yeah, I was like, oh, okay. Well, at least you're adventurous.
To backtrack, Dobrik's Pizza by Saddle Ranch.
People online hate David Dobrik.
I don't even know who he is.
I know that's true. You don't know who he is.
The pizza. Honestly, best pizza I've ever had.
Ever?
Ever.
Ooh. I love it.
I have not explored the world like you.
Well, it's different. Like, if you go to Europe, girl, everything's thin. They don't have thick crust there.
But this pizza is so good. So good. If y'all want to go, it's Dobrik's Pizza. It's a little far. It's not that pricey. It's very reasonable price for...
Especially being that they're open until 2 a.m.
2 a.m. You gotta get
a thick
hot
slice.
Honey. Oh. Like the hot honey. The veggie pizzas are fire.
You know what?
Veggie's my favorite.
Honestly, I have to say this because compared to like a Papa John's or Domino's, like that's real fresh chopped vegetables on that pizza.
Oh, it is.
Like 100%.
The dough, you can taste the yeast in that bitch.
Yeah. Oh, well, you know about the yeast.
I know about the yeast, buddies.
Yeah. Anyways, I'm just letting you guys know that my ADD is a bad thing. But I remember what you had said. You said something about limerence.
Oh, limerence.
And
because you taught me what limerence was, what, a month ago? 2 months ago?
It's because I used to be full of limerence. That's why anybody that I would meet, I had this. And I do have to say I'm a Pisces. Okay, I do.
But I identified it immediately. I was like, oh, that's what I have.
Yeah, literally like read the definition to her. And I was like, it's basically when you meet somebody. And say, for example, even if you just known them for a day, maybe 2 days. Some people, even an hour.
Look at their picture on an app.
Exactly. And you literally picture your future together. Like, oh my God, I could see us going here together. Like, we're living together. We're going to buy a house. Oh my God, why do I picture us in Japan together? It's like, that's limerence. It's literally you building like a fascination.
That you create by, and I definitely have that.
I honestly have to say I had that hardcore up until my ex. As soon as I met my ex, because I built up this limerence, and as soon as I seen that this whole fascination that I built up was...
Yeah, the fascinations typically dwindle down very quickly.
But in my head I was so delusional that I kept it like going. Like I'm like, oh no. And I
was like, oh, there's a word for that.
He's gonna go to anger management. He's gonna go to therapy. He's gonna get arrested and then he'll become better. And oh my God, he's gonna to get a penis enlargement. And then... I'm just kidding about that. But no, for real, like I built it up for so long, and then at the end of it, I was like, no. So now she tells me, which I have to throw this out there, and you have said this to me multiple times. When it comes down to dating or talking to anybody, she says that I'm too detached.
You are.
And you've said that multiple times.
You said that I'm too attached.
Yes.
I think I'm getting better. But no, you're definitely.
She's a Cancer, and that's the thing. Y'all know the water signs. It's Cancer and Pisces over here, girl. Like that's.
No, you're definitely, man. Like...
But my life experience, I do have to say, or my relationship experience, not life experience, has taught me to be detached because.
Well, you would think mine would too, right?
100%. But that's why I always go back to you got daddy issues. That's why I'm like, bitch, you got daddy issues.
Yeah.
Like, why
I think I have like a weird case of daddy issues.
Yeah. Well, no. I think it's pretty common. What you have and what you go through. But my whole thing is. You either learn from those mistakes, and I think I will be honest and self-acknowledge that like I have went to the other end of the spectrum where I was like you and I was like, oh my God, building up my whole entire life with this person who I've known for 24 hours, you know what I mean? And then now I went to the other part of like, oh, you didn't text me back within 8 hours, block. Like, yes. I literally, but I do have to say this though, and we differ so much in the aspect of straight dating versus gay dating is so different. Yeah. Gays are, in general, I feel, gays, I'm not saying lesbians. I know gays sometimes can be an umbrella term for lesbians and gays, because I think lesbians are very attached. Gays specifically are so detached. Like, it's so difficult. So I think that's why I've built up this wall throughout the past, I would say 5 years, of being like, over it.
So whatever.
Yeah, it's like super whatever.
Yeah.
Like, and as to where like lesbians, we're gonna get into the story about lesbians pretty soon. We do have to try this.
Marry you.
You know what's so crazy is I'm always like, because I just think that like me and girls, like I don't have any guy friends. Can you tell me this opinion? Okay, because I seen this on Twitter and I would love to know your opinion about it, being that you're a straight female and like, well, you have me and another gay friend, right? But I don't know, it's different anyways. There was this tweet that had like, I wouldn't say viral, but it was like, it had a lot of traction on Twitter, and it had said, I find it to be a red flag. It was a gay guy. I find it to be a red flag when gay guys don't have gay friends. What do you think about that? I'm so curious. I have not asked you that, but I want to know your opinion about that. Because I was like, girl, name one of my gay friends.
I can know your old gay friends, but I don't know like a current one. Like I know gay people you know, but I don't think they're your friends.
No, I mean friend, like me and you, like me and you.
No,
literally.
But I feel like also like I don't understand how that would be a red flag.
Okay,
I don't have name a girlfriend that I have that I regularly hang out with, as in more than one time a month. I don't have one.
Yeah,
I have female friends that are from like long ago, and I keep up with them. But you're the only I only consistently hang out with my gay friends.
Yeah,
and I didn't plan for that. It just
happened. I think what it is us as humans, we just have our vibe. Like I
think we're very similar, me and you. So I think that's why we've came so far.
Me and this bitch stay texting each other
we're
at the same.
Different. We're very different.
I would not classify us as very different.
Not different.
I think we're different when it comes down to relationship wise. 100%. 100%.
No, I think maybe that might just be.
I'm like in general, girl. We don't like going to the stores alone. Like, girl, you don't want to go on a flight alone. I don't like going to the stores alone. Yeah. Like, you know what I mean? On top of that, too.
No, I guess, that would be our
we stay talking shit.
And then it's different because, like, I'm a straight woman, you're a gay man. So, like, it's those elements. But overall, I guess, we're pretty...
And you know what another thing is too is that you always say that you're like antisocial, but I think that you are social in the gay clubs. You're only antisocial in the straight clubs. Which makes sense because I'm social in the straight clubs and I'm antisocial in the gay clubs. So true. I get it, you know. But yeah, I was just curious of what your thought was about that.
I don't see how that could be a red flag, but maybe
and you know,
it's because I know you and I know you know gay friends and I don't think you view as a red flag.
Exactly. And I was just thinking of like, okay, I just don't really like, I don't know, it just hasn't happened or whatever. And you know, I'm always telling you like, oh, I need more gay friends because how am I gonna meet somebody? The thing is I do have to say this though, out of all my gay friends, straight up, this is no diss towards you, towards Rosa if you're watching, Cynthia if you're watching, no diss to all the girls, but the gay friends that I've had have been my best friends who have been there to pick me up off the ground. I was kicked out on the curb. I was sleeping house to house. Like
don't call me, girl.
Literally, you'd be like,
call me.
You're like, block that number.
I'm sleeping.
You're like, hey girl, oh, you need somewhere to sleep? Oh, I'm asleep. I'm sorry. Yeah, but they literally
I can't hear you.
They've been the bestest of friends. I just don't. I don't know. I do have to say though, my one best gay friend for years and years and years and years, he was a Virgo, and I'm not big on astrology like that. Me and Virgos though. I'm sorry, Virgo men. I have to specifically say, because Virgo women, I've never had.
For me, I don't feel like I have a sign that bothers me so much. Like I know, like my baby daddy's sign. I know my ex's sign. The one sign that I just can't like
Gemini
is a Gemini man.
Yeah,
and I think that's because
my ex was a Gemini man.
My worst ex, mine
ex, too.
And your worst ex. Yep. And my sister's a Gemini. We're cool, but I do see. I'm not like.
So maybe it's Gemini men.
It is.
Maybe not Gemini women.
I'm telling you, the split personality runs deep.
Man.
Runs deep.
We are going to open up in future episodes about our exes. I'm sorry.
That man was an angel until he was a devil.
Girl.
Honey.
You know what's funny? You say that. He was an angel until he was a devil. I feel like with my ex, he was never an angel. Ever.
Oh, no.
I feel like he was... I wouldn't say angel, because angel to me means like, oh my God, like so amazing. But he wasn't a devil the whole time, obviously, because then I wouldn't have fell in love with him. No. But he was...
And it was like...
He knew how to play his cards.
A grasp on. I was young and I was like naive and I didn't understand like the whole narcissist. I didn't understand gaslighting. I didn't understand those things.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Hot topic. I'm so fucking tired of everyone using the word gaslight. Like, I feel like it's become such a goddamn buzzword. I'm like, shut the fuck up about your gaslight.
I figured when I started going to therapy, this is like way before everybody started talking about gaslighting. That's when it
became popular because everyone started going to therapy, so everyone started learning what a gaslighter was and a narcissist was. So I figured this out
before it started getting popular. Yes. And I was like, oh, shit.
No, my whole thing is, though, is like, I get a lot of people are gaslighters. Like, bitch, if you remember, I called you a gaslighter. I was like, you're literally gaslighting me.
I used to get gaslit so much that I started to gaslight
Yes,
people.
What I told you before, I was like, you're literally trying to gaslight me right now. Don't do it. No, I get it, but what I'm saying is I feel like everyone and their mom just uses that term so
loosely that it's not taken serious.
Yes, that I'm like, no, there's actual,
people who will convince you.
Yes.
Like I told you.
You're so good at it.
One of my not my favorite, but my most, what's the word?
Recent.
Notorious ex.
Oh, notorious. Oh,
you know,
well,
it's the most one that's just relevant. He used to gaslight me, and it's to the point where I literally was convinced.
Yeah.
That I was the problem. Yeah. Like why we wouldn't work. It was me and my attitude.
Well, how come I can't convince you that you're the problem even when you are the problem? That's what I want to know. I'm convinced. I'm convinced that you're delusional now.
Bubba time.
Oh, look. You like how she's trying to flip the script now?
Not only gaslighting, I'm also good at diverting.
She is the queen of diversion. And you know what's so funny? I have to come clean to you right now. The one thing that I say about you behind your back, and I'm fucking airing this out right now, is I love this bitch to death. But I'm like, every single time that she's done talking about something, she will text you back. I could send her a damn paragraph, and she'll be like, OMG, so I'm drinking out of this solo cup. Yes.
It's really
and
hot
I'm like,
today.
Do you think I'm that stupid to see that you are done with this conversation? So therefore, you said what you had to say, but as soon as I say...
So do you want me to say from now on, I'm done with this conversation? How about this fucking weather, though?
No, I just feel like, oh, okay. Literally, that's...
I'm like, dude, it was so hot outside today.
Do you know what my problem is? Is I'm never done with the conversation.
No, we could go on forever.
Like, every single time that she's the DD and she's, like, driving me home, right? Mm-hmm. I'm like, we could sit in front of my house till, like, 5.
Oh, dude.
And then I'll text her in the morning. What did we talk about?
Literally. I'm like, because typically we'll come home, we'll get food, we'll come home. And then I'm like, you know me, my whole thing is, I want to eat my food in the car. Mm-hmm. I want to eat my food right when
I want to eat it in my bed.
And you want to, yeah. So we'll sit in the car and I'll eat and you're just talking. Not you, we're talking. And you're talking. And it's like some days I know when I need to sleep at your house. Yeah. And some days I'm like, okay, I'm about to go home, wash my face and knock
you're
out.
You're like, get out the car.
And
get out
the
car.
And you're just talking. And I'm like, girl, I know. Girl, I know. We talking shit from years ago. I know, girl.
Dude, I like how I
just be telling I finished my food already.
Yeah, you know what's funny is I feel like when you're like tipsy like me, when I'm tipsy, I'm a talker. I mean, I'm a talker in general. Yeah. But I'm an extra talker when I'm tipsy. Yeah. And you are just... You're out for the count, girl. I got so many pictures of her. Yeah, I got so many pictures that are just knocked out in my passenger seat.
Yeah, if the clock strikes 12...
The most notorious one though was Laughlin. I pulled through the In and Out and she's just done. I was like,
dude,
but hold on.
I didn't even know we went to. Did I eat?
Yes, you did. Yes.
Didn't know we went to.
I got you a grilled cheese.
Dude, I think.
But you were. I think you were still eating meat then.
What do you call it? Compilation.
Compilation, yeah.
Of all my sleeping pictures, because I know there's a lot.
You don't want me to post those, girl. Or you mean like between us? Because I know you don't want me to post those. Ma'am, you look.
There's one where I had thigh-high boots. I had like a little black dress. I don't know where the fuck we were.
When have you ever?
Pine Street, and I wore my thigh-high boots, and I had a little black dress, and I fell asleep here with.
Ma'am.
Yeah.
I have to say
that was a doozy. Oh, that was it. No, I didn't have thigh-high boots. That was the day I took my pants off in the club.
Oh, they were boots. You did have on boots though.
I did have boots.
We told a story. Like we told a story time of that.
Yeah, I thought I had a dress on, but I was sleeping here with my full outfit on. I fucking slept the whole night right here.
We woke up in the morning and we went to 7 Leaves Coffee, and
I was like, why am I still dressed?
She was literally yakking in the damn.
Yeah, I threw up all in the parking lot. You could post a picture of me meditating. Post it right here. So then after I threw up...
Because we're waiting for our coffee and she's sitting in the corner of the damn coffee shop and I'm like...
I had sweats on, sandals with socks, no bra.
I told her, I was like, do you realize how you look right now?
And my bun was probably like this big.
You look like a Whovillian.
Okay, well, there you can see it now.
Oh my gosh. Well, you posted it yourself.
Yeah, so, I didn't care.
Yeah.
I don't care about a lot much these days.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get into this boba, y'all. Okay, so we did tell you guys as soon as we have our own channel or like New Year's because we're going to pop in the New Year.
So we got Straw Baby.
Okay, I just want to let you guys know, I said in the last podcast that we are not going to be purchasing alcohol up until we get this channel monetized. So make sure you guys are watching this video. Make sure you guys are liking the video.
Thumbs up in the butt.
Thumbs up. It does matter. It does matter. This, though, we went to go pick up Cardi B whip shots, and I saw this, and I was like...
It's right under it.
Ma'am, okay, have you ever tried from Del Taco, the popping soda they call it?
Yes, with Sprite, with purple boba. My son
loves
with purple?
It's purple. I've only tried the mango one.
Oh, my son...
It's amazing.
Loves it.
It's not real boba for all the you guys watching. I know a lot of people.
Sprite with bobas.
But it's not boba though. Boba's like that tapioca, chewy ball. These are just popping balls.
Purple that burst.
Exactly, and that's what this is. I can already tell. But it's called Boba Pops, and it's cocktail caviar. I have to say, and you know what was so funny? We got back in the car, and I said, this is the most expensive
bottle we've ever bought.
Ever. Because anytime we drink vodka or whatever we drink, I'm not exaggerating, it's $10 and under. And I'm not even saying that to be cheap, though, but I genuinely love Amsterdam vodka, and I genuinely love my sugar-free Smirnoff. Yeah, I really do love it. But this was $22, and I do have to say that this is only a 375 milliliter bottle.
And it's 12%.
And it's only 12.5%.
But
so
we're committed.
Hold on, you know what I just realized? We may have to take a commercial break. This doesn't have a little top. It has a big top. We're like gonna have to like get a spoon. I didn't bring a spoon. Because I literally told her, I was like, we're gonna pour these shots on camera because we do have to try these because we want to make it our thing to try a new alcohol every podcast.
And we will. Next week, what are we gonna try?
I don't know. Let us know down in the comments below what we should try.
Comments if you want.
Look, if it's anything like Hennessy or Jack Daniels, I've
had Hennessy before.
Or Milky. I can't do Milky. I can't do Milky. No. Like no. Yeah, look how big the cap is. Like, how am I gonna pour that into a shot? Yeah. Anyways, we're going to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. So we are now back. We got us a little spoon for this Boba Pops right here. I do have to say that this does say that it is a cocktail caviar. And it does say these pearls of popping spirits burst with flavor when bitten and add a unique excitement to beverages and social gatherings. Oh my god! I wonder. Do you think this will feel good? Like if you like shove these inside of you and then someone ate them out.
Like slurp them out.
Yeah.
Like lightly put them in you so they don't pop. But you're disgusting.
Why are you feeding into it? And you're calling me.
I was like, wait, how much was it? I'm like, do you think we're gonna use it all?
Yo, do you think it comes with a funnel? Wait, do you have a funnel I can borrow? Oh my god. Okay. Hold on. This is hard to do.
Here we go.
Eventually, we will get microphones that have stands.
We're just gonna get the.
Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. See, it's a full thing. So I think that these are initially. Hold on. Let's smell it first.
Let me smell. It smells like sugar.
No. Sugar would smell great. Let me smell. I kind of don't want you to smell it
because I want to smell it before I try it. I'm gonna try it anyway.
It's kind of horrible.
It's like pancake syrupy. Tastes like smells like pancakes.
No, it smells like something I know, and it's bothering me so much right now that I can't figure out like what it is. So what I want to know and what it doesn't say on the bottle is like, okay, so is the alcohol only in the balls or is the alcohol, the water in there too? Like oh, good for you for trying. Is there alcohol on that? Okay, now I'm going to try out this other side.
It's like syrupy.
Oh my God. The taste and the smell reminds of a drink and I can't think of the damn name. It's bothering me. There's no alcohol in the fluid.
I don't taste it.
So are we literally just gonna take a shot? I'm gonna scoop this out. Literally.
Hold your mic.
Yeah, hold the mic over here. How sad is this? You're gonna have to lean over, girl, because that's not gonna pick me up. I'm gonna scoop these. Oh, this looks kind of fun though. Okay, I just want to know like why is this $22? Like
we're gonna just chug balls.
Oh my God.
There's a little fluid in there, huh? Oh my gosh, how fun is this?
This is kind of weird, low-key.
It is a very bizarre alcohol, but we're doing.
That's why I was like, we have to try this, because I'm like.
The whip shots I liked.
The whip shots were great.
The whip shot, we're gonna get. I want to try, and I know it's expensive, and I'm over it, but I want to try like the mocha or the caramel.
Okay, there you go. Double fist that. Okay. Oh, wait, while we're doing this, how was your New Year's? We didn't talk about that because the last one that we filmed was before New Year's.
I'm telling you, oh my God.
I knew that was gonna happen. I was like, why are you setting, and I swear to God, I was gonna tell you, why are you setting it right there?
Save my balls.
And she's a mom.
My New Year's, I was asleep by 10 something, and I was awoken at midnight by a fucking brigade of gunshots. Mind you, I do live in the hood, and it was about like a good solid 7 minutes of gunshots. But I was knocked out. I stayed home. I was a good girl. Oh my gosh, dude! Around 4:00 on New Year's Eve, we're at home, and I heard a big old crash, right? And we go outside, and this chick smashed into 3 cars in right at our corner. And so then we go outside, and she gets out of the car, and she
sent me videos. Well, Genevieve sent me videos. Her sister.
Gone. Like not drunk, but
yeah, she was fucked up.
Like not even able to walk, like falling. And she was driving. We have a corner where we turn. She hit all the cars on the corner. She was fighting people.
Yeah.
This is 4:00, and I said, yeah,
in the afternoon.
I wanted to go out, but then I was like, yeah, that just sold no for me.
Yeah, I was
but
like,
then
home.
yeah, I knocked out quick. I was nobody on New Year's.
Yeah, same pretty much. Scared.
Oh, me and my son made hot fudge sundaes.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my God, it was so long.
I love how you just fucking dropped that whole thing. I do have to have a little bit of a spoiler alert. So
Mine
first of all,
no fluid in it.
Are you guys? I was gonna say, are you guys watching this video right now?
No,
She literally
I'm not blaming you.
Mine has no fluid because she dropped it all out. It doesn't taste like strawberry. I already tried some. It's not bad, but it doesn't taste like strawberry in the slightest.
Let me put a little. Let me see. Hold on.
It doesn't even taste like strawberry though. What did I tell you in the store? Do you remember what I told you in the store? I told her in the store, I said, I have a feeling that this is gonna be good because it looked good. And I was like, but I hope that it's horrible because if it's good, I'm gonna want to buy it again. And it's too expensive.
It's like...
Do you taste strawberry at all? And then, like, these are sticking to my teeth. They're sticking to my teeth.
The skin stays in my mouth.
Yes.
Yeah. I have all the skin in my mouth. Like, when I pop it.
Mine too.
Okay. Maybe... But it did... I don't understand.
I have to say I like the pop. The pop feels good and fun, but it's not good. And you know what's bothering me is I don't taste strawberry. I taste
it, but it's like so artificial that it doesn't taste like strawberry.
I feel like it's very easy to make artificial strawberry.
Yeah.
Well, just letting you guys know, honestly, recommend the Cardi B whip shots.
Over these. Don't buy these.
I will never buy this again. Although she did say that she will not buy Cardi B whip shots again because we got so little out of there. Honestly,
I didn't mean that though.
I know, I could tell because you really liked it.
Yeah, I want to try the caramel.
It was delicious. Anyways, these are a fun little thing to chew on. But have you ever seen people on social media that like so gummy bears and vodka? I've never tried that. I want to try that. I've tried that. Oh, you have?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
it's good.
Yeah, see, like that, I would try this. I'm just like, I'm very disappointed.
I don't taste any alcohol.
Really? I do.
You do?
I taste alcohol.
Do you?
It honestly, it only tastes like alcohol to me.
It tastes like syrup to me. Like pancake syrup.
So who's the real alcoholic here? Pancake syrup? Like maple syrup?
Yeah, like syrup.
It's bothering me that the skin doesn't dissolve. This was a flop. Mm-hmm. Can we return this?
I'm literally...
You can't return alcohol.
What the fuck are we going to do with that bottle?
I don't like it.
I actually hate it. I'm like so pissed. We could have got a fucking case of Happy Dads or something.
Or we could have got another whip shots.
Oh my god. Oh well, it's an experiment for y'all.
Oh my god, what's the return policy?
So don't buy the boba.
Don't buy the boba pops.
Don't buy the boba pops.
These are... And then if they tasted like strawberry at least, then I'd be like, okay, you know.
But then I think the thing that it says on there is to add to cocktails or parties. I think you're supposed like get a vodka soda and pour these in there.
All right, hold my mic. Hold my mic.
You gonna make a vodka soda? Oh,
I got a
period.
So what
am I there you go. Okay, I think that's. I'm gonna go get mine right
Throw
there
these
too.
in there.
I'm gonna do that too.
Okay. Because I know people are probably gonna be in the comments, and I do have a watermelon truly right here. Okay.
Oh, your shit's supposed to be bomb.
So.
Get ice.
Why nice? This is cold as fuck.
Okay, let's see.
But see,
I think it's sweet.
They're all at the bottom. I need a boba straw. I need a boba straw. I don't have a boba straw. I haven't went to Japan yet. I don't have a boba straw.
Jeez Louise.
Okay, let's see. Yes, I know boba is not originated from Japan. Don't.
You're so stupid.
You know what bothers me the most is that you know a lot of people can't read a room on social media. So whenever you make any type of joke,
in social media or in life, people cannot read a room.
Dude.
I'm like, dude, were we blessed the fact that we can read a room?
Like I get sarcasm. I'm fluent in sarcasm.
Literally, I do speak 2 languages, English and like don't like.
I know. Oh,
okay, go for it, girl.
Okay, should I?
Let me see it. Let me see.
It won't fit that straw, huh? Damn, I wish I had a boba straw.
What about that straw? No, it's not big enough.
We need like
they're little They're little, girl. It might fit through your straw. These are not bobas, girl.
Oh, I do need a boba straw. Damn.
Ski.
This would be really nice when we're not a one man.
Yeah, they're not fitting. You're right. You're right, girl.
Hold on. And I can just already tell they're all sitting at the bottom. I'm gonna take a drink of this, and it's not.
Okay.
It's not gonna.
It's gonna be all trilly. Come on, boba. You fucked up your whole trilly or what?
Yeah. It tastes like butthole. No, it really does. I'm not kidding.
I don't want to try.
Have you ever eaten ass before?
Yeah.
Okay, try that. It tastes like butthole.
Come on, yeah.
It tastes like butthole. After a fart.
It doesn't taste, but it smells. Like when you go to get it.
Why is it like that?
When you drink it, it smells like fresh fart. No, like real shit. It
like, I'm not kidding.
No.
Can someone out there please try
like a watermelon truly with the strawberry bobas. It smells like...
I wish you guys could smell this.
It smells like fucking fart. It straight up smells like a dude farted and then you like put your nose in their butt. First of all, don't. She said, have you ate ass before? And I'm like, yeah.
So what's wrong with that?
Nothing. Not recently. Not for a
Not
for a long time.
And actually, I keep on smelling it because I'm fascinated that these 2 beautifully smelling things, strawberry and watermelon, smell like asshole. Like
it smells like
a fresh
it smells
fart
like a fresh,
with feces
like
in the colon. Like, girl, what the fuck is going on?
Don't waste that truly, bitch.
I'm not wasting the truly, but Jesus Christ, I'm flabbergasted.
I know,
right
and
now.
I'm over here trying to like, how am I gonna finish that? I'm like, we gotta pour water in that, refill it up, and regift that bitch to somebody.
Let's give it to your sister.
We should mail that to somebody. We'll mail it to somebody.
Isn't it illegal to mail alcohol? Okay,
no, I worked at the post office for years. There's ways around everything.
Oh, when I hold my breath, okay.
Oh, okay. A little.
I know, maybe like, no.
Yeah, I wanted these to be a banger.
It just sounded like a banger. Like, I'm like, girl.
No, the fluid's not good. The balls aren't good. Oh, God.
Well, someone will scoop that out the tits. Anyways, while I'm trying to gargle this down, yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't even finish this.
I'm kind of disappointed. I could have done for the whip shots, honestly.
Because when we were right there, off the whip shots.
These were literally sectioned right underneath.
Yeah, right there.
Underneath.
Yeah.
like the whip shots, all the flavors were right on top. And I want to try the lime again. Remember I told you I tried the lime.
Key lime.
I was like,
yeah.
What the fuck is the difference between key lime and lime?
Key. Yeah, I'm not with these at all. And there's not much alcohol that'll turn.
I think the butthole smell went away. Am I? Oh no, nope, never mind.
He farted again. Eat it.
I would eat them, deadass. I swear to God.
They're just not coming up.
Yeah, it's not coming up. Yeah, I would chug them out of a straw right now. I just don't have a boba straw.
Freaking annoying, dude.
Oh my God, I watched this girl. Her name's Feed Maymay. Shout out to Feed Maymay if you guys watch her. She's a food vlogger and she sells these like boba straws and stuff. I love her food reviews. I literally watch all of her food reviews.
Really?
Yeah, like she'll go to like Japan and do a food review. She'll go to Hawaii and do a food review. Disneyland, like I just love.
I'm sorry, the internet has blessed us with people eating because I could watch people eating food all day.
I know, that's my problem too.
We're gonna do I never done one because I'm not on the internet.
I feel like a mukbang though is literally a podcast while you're eating. That's just
no,
it. Like if we had pizza right here, it's a mukbang.
Okay, what do you want us to eat? Because we're gonna do a mukbang soon.
Ma'am, not soon. Don't say soon because I will not. No.
Why? Because we're on a diet.
I have to after Japan. It's my goal to lose 20 pounds by Japan, like deadass. So
we're not eating no unhealthy food until then. I just ate the freaking Twix pie your sister bought
That's
me.
you, not me. Girl, I was under my calories yesterday.
I was under my calories today until I got here.
Okay, if I swirl this and then I chug it, no, they're not even lifting up.
You have to drink. They're not even coming up when you finish the liquids. They're all stuck to the bottom.
Yeah. I literally,
I'm like. This is a garbage drink. Thumbs down.
It smells like butthole.
No, yeah. When they pop, I just get like a syrup, like a combination of cough syrup and maple syrup in my throat.
I don't taste maple syrup.
I wanted these to be awesome, but they're not.
I'm so sad.
I'm disappointed because we spent $22 on that stupid ass bottle. I have no desire to drink from that again.
Yeah, I'm good. Anyways, we'll count our losses. Let's move on. We do have to talk about something before our main juicy story. You know what's it's bothering me that these are like at the bottom too. Do you know what I mean? Like, you know what I should have done? And I'm stupid. I should have poured out half of the bottle. I should have poured out half of the bottle of bobas, and then I should have poured out the other half with damn, I should do that. I want to give it a fair shot. Hold this mic again. Talk to him about your day.
My day today, I woke up early, went to work. People were touching shit on my fucking desk.
We were talking about that. About the gym.
I didn't go to the gym because I fucking neglected to set my alarm like an idiot. But it's okay. We got tomorrow. We got Sunday.
Okay.
What is your plan?
I'm gonna take it like a shot. See, so I got this little bit. Yeah.
You might be onto something, girl. Hold on. Hold on.
There.
I'll do that with you. Hold on. Hold your chonies.
She just wanted some of my Truly.
I just wanted some of your Truly.
Okay, cheers.
Let's do it.
Butthole.
Did you pop them? I just swallowed all of them. I didn't pop any.
I'm popping them now.
I swallowed them. That's just gonna pop in my lungs. Or no, not my lungs. I mean my digestive tract. No.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, we give all the chances we have. We're not.
It's still sticking to my teeth. No.
Yeah, when you pop it, the lining.
It sticks to your teeth.
It's like it was on my roof.
Yeah, mine too right now. Oh my God. It literally, in case you guys are wondering, it feels like foreskin all over the roof of your mouth. Like it's. Okay, moving on to one of our main topics of today's video.
Yep.
We do have to talk about. You guys are having a warning right now. Click off this video if you guys have not watched The Curious Case of Natalia Grace and the new one, which is her speaking out.
Yeah, because we're going to spill all the...
Yeah, click off the video. Like, legit, click off the video.
We're caught up, and we're going to talk so.
Fully. And we will be talking about...
Candy corn fingers.
We will be talking about the bombshell at the end of part 3.
Episode.
It's still stuck in my mouth.
We'll give you a little cue and you can chime back in. That's nasty.
I chime back in if they click off how they go, hey, come back.
Put us on mute.
Literally, we're all thumbs up as soon as we'll give you a thumbs up as soon as it's done. Okay. So we did watch the first part together actually on January 1st. She came over to my house and we did get Taco Bell. I went balls to the wall with my Taco Bell. I hate that.
God, I love Taco Bell.
Okay, stop. I literally was gonna say I hate the fact as soon as a seltzer hits my tongue, I crave Taco Bell. Like, I don't really crave Taco Bell when I'm like sober or anything.
I never eat Taco Bell.
Yeah, I'm like,
sober.
But as soon as I have a seltzer, I'm like, Taco Bell.
Yeah, no, I think it's
Bell.
like, me too. What do you mean? Of course I want it.
I'm like, oh my God. Okay, so anyways, she came over to my house and we did watch the very first episode together.
Yeah, we did.
So in case you guys did not see, basically I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a rough down about the whole curious case of Natalia Grace. Now, her parents adopted her and she was adopted from the Ukraine. And the thing that is just so bizarre is there's so many twisted stories that you just don't know what to believe. But when she was adopted by this family who is like the unknown. We don't really know them. They did mention the name. Yeah, it was some Italian name, right? And they adopted them, but then for some reason they were like, no, we got to give her back up for adoption. We'll get into something soon. But I'm giving you guys a little brief, in a nutshell type of summary. So the Barnetts, they adopted her, but they already had 3 sons, right? And they had one son who was like a quote unquote genius.
He was autistic and the mom turned him into a genius.
Yeah. Well, just like I told you before though, because you said that you were obsessed with Ben Affleck and you haven't seen The Accountant. He's autistic, but he's like a genius too. Like he's
Which I think sometimes that goes hand in hand.
100%.
Yeah. You see autistic kids, people, humans, adults, and you're like, God damn.
Yeah, dude. I'm like,
there's a guy who draws on Instagram and I'm like, oh.
And he's autistic?
Yeah, and they'll tell, or there's a guy who can draw, maybe y'all seen it, the logos. Any logo you tell him.
And he'll draw
Staples, it? Burger King, fucking anything.
Are you talking about that little boy with chalk? What?
Because I might be.
Because I'm like, how do you know he's autistic? No, I don't think so.
Did he say that?
No, I think you mean he's artistic.
Are you sure?
I don't think he's autistic. I don't know. I've seen him before. Yeah, he literally can draw any font. The dad will tell him a font and he'll do it. Yeah. And a logo.
Comic
Sans. Yes, exactly. He'll do it all with chalk on the street. Not the street, but sidewalk.
I don't know.
Anyways, I think you meant to say he's artistic, not autistic. It's a little different. Just a little. Anyways, I did work at Ralph's. Not Ralph's. At Disneyland when I worked at Disneyland with a guy who was autistic. And let me tell you, back then we didn't have registers. Like everything. Ma'am, when I tell you, it was the most difficult job ever because, for example, when I would work... No, hold on. Let me tell you. I wonder... You're laughing about it, but I would love to know how you would handle the situation.
I'm not working at Disneyland.
Okay, well, I was 16 and it was my first job. They were the first places that would hire a queer.
Ralph's.
Okay, so... I didn't work there until I was 18.
I worked at Ralph's.
Were you 16 and gay? Exactly.
I was 16 and loving life.
You were 16 and pregnant, girl. Well, at least you looked it. But anyways, so let me tell you, you work at the popcorn cart, right? And you sell popcorn, right? That's $3.25. You sell a bottle of water, that's $2.75. But then you sell like this little thing on the side that's like $2.50 or whatever. Ma'am, and when a family of 6 would come up and be like, can I have 2 popcorns, 1 water, 1 spread, 1 this, 1 that? And you have to do all the math in your head. Yes.
Why did they do that?
We didn't have registers back then, girl.
So how did they...
Ma'am, this was this was literally before Christ.
So then you could steal very easily.
Okay.
Hypothetically speaking.
No comment.
I'm like, cause there's no inventory control going on there.
I love how you literally said that without working there, because anybody who worked at Disneyland back in the day, y'all know what's up.
I'm like, friends, I'm right here by Dumbo.
No. I'm like, no. Lunch is on Mickey Mouse today, girl. No, I'm not kidding. And then the next day, I'm like, oh, lunch is on Donald Duck. Oh, okay, thank you.
Guess what Daisy wants to buy you? Popcorn.
It was so hard. So there was this guy, though, who was actually autistic. And you know what's crazy is, because I think it's a thing now to where, like, it'll say on name tags. But way back then, everyone was like, what the hell? Like, I think it said autistic on his name tag. And all of us, like, I had been working there already for like a year and a half. Like, I was like, I've never seen this, and I feel like I know everybody that works here, right?
Your name's autistic?
I don't remember. No, his name was Michael, I think. Was it Michael? I don't remember his name.
Okay.
I do have to say this though. There was a couple times where
was he hot?
So there would be a couple times where you have to, not a couple times, a couple carts that you have to work with another person because they're so busy that it's like, oh my God, like you got to work with 2 people so that way you can do 2 things at once, right? When I tell you, I felt like the biggest fucking idiot on the planet working with him. a family would come up and order. He'd be like, that'll be blah, blah. Next family.
I'm
blah,
sorry,
blah, blah. And he's like,
guess who's doing register and guess who's scooping popcorn.
I literally put him on the register, but he was actually supposed to be there as like the maker. Because obviously...
Did he not interact well?
No.
I'm like, okay, you listen and tell me the total.
No, the fact that he knew it so fast, I was... Every single time, and specifically, there was this one time that had came up where there was this guy who ordered like a bunch of things, right? We was actually on the turkey leg cart, and we had turkey legs and chimichangas and drinks and like all these things. And grab me one too, actually, while you're signing up. And I was so flabbergasted that this guy was ordering for like everybody, and I was like, okay, is that it? And then his friend comes up and, oh, can you add on this, and this? Because they came like 2 families together. Yeah. When I tell you, this man knew the total immediately, I was like, I almost got to the point where I'm like, is he making this shit up?
Yeah, you're all.
Yeah. I'm like, no, one turkey leg's $375. So why'd you just say $175? You're lying.
I just want you to know that we got here from talking about Natalia's autistic brother. Because I was like, wait, how the fuck did we start talking about autism?
You know, if you clicked on the video, you know what you signed up for, okay? I don't care. Okay. I don't care. Anyway, so going back to Natalia Grace. So basically Natalia Grace, she got adopted to this family, and the whole thing is that okay, this is from the very beginning, okay? Now we obviously have new details. This is before Natalia had spoken up for herself. This family adopted her, but they're like, oh, she's crazy. Like, she's standing at the foot of the bed and she's holding a knife and she threatened to kill everybody, and she would throw Hot Wheels into the street and have the boys chase after them so they can get hit by a car. Like, all these crazy, bizarre things. And they were literally taking, like, inserts and ideas from the movie The Orphan, if you guys have seen The Orphan. And they literally got it pawned off that she was an adult. They said, okay, but I do have to say this, though. She was a curious case because the, I don't want to mistitle them, but the people that she was talking to, like the psychiatrist or, like, therapy or whatever, they even said, no, she's way more advanced for her age. Like, she's not...
What I chalk that up to, like, well, what I'm talking about...
She's been through a lot.
Is that she's been through a lot, and then, like, the farther you go... Reminder, if you haven't watched it, we will spoil it for you because we're about to get into detail. Yeah. The farther you go, like, she clearly was sexually abused in Ukraine. Yeah. She was clearly the mom. Dude, honestly, the thing that I took from that most is, like, how is... What's her name? Karen Barnett? Kristen Barnett. Christy Barnett. How is she not in trouble?
Or as Michael would call her, the demon.
Evil.
The evil. Yeah, the evil.
The wicked witch of the south.
Yep.
She abused her. She literally tried to get her on dates with grown men.
She did?
You didn't see the most recent episode?
I must have been on TikTok during that.
Cut her hair and put makeup on her and sent pictures trying to take her on dates. Have dates for her. Set up with grown men.
Oh. Well.
And then she also talks about when she went to the Westfield Apartments, how, like, she was exposed to sexuality, sexual stuff.
Oh, I thought we were talking about, like, when she was, like, wandering in people's apartments because she didn't know better.
And then the man that had the stuff on the TV, and, like, he had his business out or whatever. Girl, you be on TikTok when you're watching these
shows? Know, because I have ADD, like, honestly, it's
But I'm at work, so I'm watching it on my phone, so I can't be on my phone.
Yeah, you have nothing
else to focus on. I'm at work watching my shows.
You're on the clock, that's all that matters.
But... I'm just like, okay, and so then are we going to go to the, okay, so then we watch the show.
Oh, I was clearing my throat. I wasn't giving you any hints.
Oh, no, I'm just
she's
saying,
all like, she's all, I'm not giving you any hints. I was literally. What are you saying?
No, I think, like, so what I believe is that she was a little girl and they did change her age, without.
Hold on, did you think that after the first part, though?
After the first part,
before you heard from Natalia Grace herself, did you think that?
No, from the first portion of the series or whatever, they made it very convincing, and what I took from it is, like, this girl's off, and crazy. I could believe either side.
I was thinking that, honestly, because I felt bad at first, because I was like, why is this grown man recording this girl in her apartment? Why does she have donuts?
Yeah.
And he was so pressed about her.
Are there powdered donuts in here?
Yes, where'd you get these donuts? If she's living on her own and she's adult, why are you recording her and why are you coming at her sideways because she has donuts?
Yeah.
What does that? Yeah, like, what does that matter? Yeah. And he was literally recording it. It's like, clearly you have...
They recorded everything. That's
because they had intention. They had intention. That's why they knew what they were doing. So I did think at first, I'm like, This little girl is off though, because I'm like, whoa, she's off. Yeah, she's off. She's a little
not
bit...
on.
Girl, no. I was like, there's just so many twisted things about her, and we will get into the main spoiler in a bit. There's just so many things off about her, because I do have to say, at first, I was like, okay, I feel really bad for her, because I'm like, this family 100%. Is twisted. 100%. But I don't think that she was. They marked her at like, dude, they marked her at. She was born in like 86,
89. They said she was 22. At the time when she was 7, they told her she was 22 years old. And they put her in her own apartment. When she was 8 years old, she was in the Westfield Apartments, her first apartment. Before they moved her to Lafayette.
Girl, I'm so sorry. But there's no way that, like, I do think that her age was off. I don't think it was off by 15 years. You know what I mean? I think she was legit a kid. Yeah. I think, and if she ever made... promiscuous comments or anything that it's only because that's what she thought was the normal.
She been and then did you see her reaction? I seen it today. I was watching her reaction to when Christy said that she had sexual relations with Michael, the dad. She was like, "What?"
Yes. And
I believed her. Yes. And I believed Michael.
Yeah.
And I think the mom, I'm so baffled how the mom is not being charged. But then, like I told my friend, because my other friend, I was talking to it, I feel like if they pursue Christy Barnett, they have to acknowledge that the government messed up by changing her
Hold
age.
On. What did I tell you before? When we watched that first episode, I was like, how did the doctors not get sued? Literally.
There was one doctor. You've seen that, right?
Wait, sorry. Hold on. I got confused with Gypsy Rose. Because we were talking about a podcast. Yeah. Sorry. But still, even though the doctors then, or not the doctors, sorry, but whoever changed her birth certificate, when the dentist went on record and said
she had baby teeth.
She has her baby teeth. Like, she's clearly she's a child. Like, there's no way, never in human history that we know of has there been an adult who still has her baby teeth. And
then ultimately the reason was because her whole reason is why.
Wait, hold on. Speaking of baby teeth though, since you like Ben Affleck, haven't you ever heard that like he had baby teeth? Now he has like veneers or whatever. Have you ever heard that?
No.
I googled it one time too, and I did see pictures before he got his veneers.
He has baby teeth as an adult man?
Well, not has, because now he has veneers. But yeah, at one point, like, he had, like, just little teeth. Maybe they weren't technically baby teeth, but they were baby teeth. Do you know what I mean?
That's gross.
Like, someone with a small wiener, they call it a baby wiener. You know what I mean? But it's not really a baby wiener.
He has a big wiener?
No.
You don't think so?
No.
Who do you think has a big wiener?
I don't find him attractive.
That's just... Okay.
Michael Barnett, I think he has a big wiener.
Oh my God, I'm telling you.
He triggers me. He triggers me
so bad. His little sports car, and he does this thing. He's out of his mind. And he has these long ass chops, his sideburns, and I was like, bro, get a haircut.
Get a trimmer.
And then
get nair.
He like and I literally texted my friend today, and I was like, not only is he suffering from several mental disorders, he's suffering with several personality disorders.
He's a jack of all trades when it comes down to the mental illness department.
Yeah.
Like, girl.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's wrong with him? First of all,
he'll go like.
Yes, and hold on, just the way that he looks. Yes, and his little fakeness. I'm like, what are you doing?
Man, when they started praying and he got on his knees, I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Hold on, but did you notice that the new stepdad had got down to his knees to talk to Natalia too? And I was like, sir, there's an open chair. Why don't you sit on the chair? Why'd you get on your knees to talk to her?
And I told you, what did I tell you yesterday or the day before? That the stepdad, Bishop Antoine Mans.
I don't know. He kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
He rubs me the wrong way.
But hold on, I have to say this in my defense. All straight men rub me the wrong way.
I was just like, I don't know.
Hold on. I know that the whole internet gets triggered. Don't ever question someone's sexuality. As someone who has questioned their sexuality my whole adolescence and above, I want to ask this question: is Michael Barnett straight?
I think he. Okay.
Because he has a new wife.
Swear to God, I didn't know he had a new wife. I swear to God, I thought about this today. Because I watched the most current episode today at work.
What were you doing?
Oh, I was at work.
Where you were thinking about it. Where was your right hand specifically?
Flicking a vein. And I was like,
this smells a little funky, girl.
I literally was like, I don't think he's gay. I think he's just a very...
You don't think he's gay?
No.
Wow. You get gay vibes from everyone, so that's weird.
I think my gaydar is up there.
Ma'am, that's not true. That's not true.
Now. But I feel like he's just, I think he has like, clearly he has several personality disorders, and that makes him so dramatic and eccentric and off the wall. Like, he's just so, but I don't think he's gay.
He gives me gay vibes, like, big time.
I mean, would I be shocked? No.
Like, I don't know, just the way he talks like this sometimes. You know what I mean? I'm like, why are you talking like that? Why are you?
He's out of his mind.
Hold on. The fact, if you guys have not seen this man was socking the ground so hard with his right hand, and he ends up looking at his right hand, and he's like, ow. And he starts socking the ground with the left one. I'm like, if you just hurt your right hand that much, why do you go to the left hand? Like,
when she starts talking about, why did you change my age? I thought we were going to talk about this.
Yes, he literally.
Did you not explain?
His lawyer has to jump in right away.
Yeah.
Hold on.
I hate his lawyer. I hate his lawyer. The black man.
Really?
Yes, he's like Natalia. No.
Maybe I just didn't see too much of him, because I do have to say I did like the part when the lawyer jumped in, and when the new stepdad had said, we asked you not to curse in here or whatever, and when the lawyer had said, we're not asking you to push, we're not pushing our religion on you or pushing whatever. I forget his words verbatim. I was like, I agree. Because you know what he said that triggered them? He said the word hell.
Oh, yeah.
He said hell. And that triggered them. And I'm sorry, but any religious person would know, if there's a heaven, there's a hell. There's not just one.
Real,
yes, like, you say the devil's bad, but you can't say hell.
Through it. Yeah.
Girl.
No, that episode I agree. I liked how he was like, we're not asking you to change. So
yeah, so don't ask us to change.
But on the recent one where he's like saying all these things about Natalia, and I'm like trying to admit.
Oh, what did he say? Okay, I was on TikTok. Well,
trying to portray her as like promiscuous and evil and all these things, and
but I think that's his job to do that, to make her seem so that way he doesn't get sued.
Yes,
you know,
he's representing Michael Barnett.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, I don't want to hear it. Like, she, at the end of the day, what I chalk it up to is that she's been through way too much, and so if you want to get to the spoiler alert.
Oh, we'll get to this.
Well, at the end of the episode, what we thought was done, a happy hunky-dory.
Well, not happy hunky-dory, because in my head, still, didn't you feel like there was still some questions? Only because we haven't heard from Christine or Christy.
Well, yeah, but she said she would never talk to her again, right?
I thought she meant her real mom.
She said she would never talk to,
Oh, yeah, probably both. Probably both.
She said, Christine, I don't consider my mom. I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm like, but honestly, I'm like.
Hold on. Before we get into the main spoiler. At the end of this, what did you think, though, about the whole thing? Like, did you think, like, oh, okay, like, poor Natalia Grace, like, she clearly is, like... Yeah.
I was like, she was...
You still didn't think that, like, before the ending even hit, you still didn't think of, like, okay, no, she's still kind of a little off.
Any reason that her being off, I would always be like, oh, well, she
because of this, yeah.
She's been through too much. Like, that is true. She's not gonna... function, grow normally because she's been exposed to sexual abuse or violence, or she ain't never had to think of somebody not ever feeling wanted by your parents. Like,
oh my girl, I know that feeling every day. What are you talking about?
She was, like, so I just, anything she did wrong, I would be like, well, look at her child upbringing, like,
But
the how scary was the story with the mask and she's behind the couch, the man coming to get her, remember, in Ukraine.
Oh!
I was like, girl, get off TikTok.
No, I know. I was like, wait. No, because I thought this was in America. Yeah.
I was like, well, that's scary.
No. See, I didn't get all that. But what I'm trying to say is, like, say, for example, in the Barnett's aspect is what I'm getting at. In the aspect of, how they said that she was standing at the end of the bed with a knife and she tried to throw the cars out into the road. Like, do you think that she was innocent and all that? Do you think that she really didn't do all that?
Not that I don't think she did it. Because, like, remember when Michael was like, you were at the bedside with that knife. Yeah. And then the attorney lady, the blonde, I really like her. She was like, I don't talk about my personal life, but I had 2 disabled brothers. Yeah. I like that attorney. But she was like, I feel like Michael's being truthful. Maybe Natalia doesn't remember. Yes. And I'm like, maybe she was doing it, but I can only...
But don't you remember they had her on record, literally in the recording room, when she was talking to that same person I was telling you about, and she literally said that she had knives underneath her bed?
Yeah,
she
but
said
I also feel like she was trained to say a lot of things. Like,
I know. That is true. That is true.
So it's so messy. But I do feel like if she did do those things, it was just her trying to, like, scream for attention.
Okay, but before we get into the spoiler, last thing to touch on, and we didn't talk about this, is the previous family had said that she had, I don't know if it was broke the brother's arm, hurt the brother's arm. Girl. So you're having a history of how many families now saying that she did this wrong or that wrong, okay? Yeah. So that whole family, in case you guys didn't know, this was the new American family that had adopted her. Yes. Yeah. And they had said on record that that she hurt the brother's arm. I don't know if it was broke the brother's arm or something. And she was like, oh, I kept saying sorry. It was an accident. Like, look how little I am. If I fell. And we were literally sitting here thinking, yeah, she's so little. Wait, she's so little that if she fell on the arm, that's not gonna do damage. She had to physically try to do damage, you know, and put some force into it. That was the first thing I said, and you know it. Yeah. I was like, no, why do I feel like she really did do harm to that boy? I really do feel like. So then what happened? So, getting into the spoiler alert.
So then, okay, she gets adopted. Everybody's happy. She gets it up to the man's fam, which is the black man, which is Antoine Bishop, and then
she's been with them for 10 years.
She's been there since she was at that second apartment in Lafayette. Yeah, which when she met the woman, and apparently it's her husband, but they have like quite a few foster kids.
I think a lot, like 8 or something.
And so she gets adopted, and we think it's happy-go-lucky end of the episode, but then. There's like a thing. It's like, okay, months after the adoption, the bishop, her dad, calls.
No, oh, you're talking about the official like adoption, or what do you?
When they go to court and sign the paper on the last episode.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And
but I was like, because she had said that she had been living with them for 10 years.
No, but when she changed her last name.
Changed her last name. Is what you're thinking of. Yeah. Court. That's why I was like, you're confusing me right now.
So months late, like with the way they put it, months later.
After recording.
He called, and the phone call was like Natalia's violent. She's like disrespecting the family. She's out of control.
We're done with her. We're done with her.
I've never seen this behavior and all these things. And
she only cares about herself.
The only emotional attachment she has is to herself. Yep. She doesn't care about other people. Yada yada yada.
And it literally ended with a cliffhanger of Natalia's story will continue.
Yeah, and that was literally the last. It was the audio that was the last of it, and I'm just like.
So my whole thing is my takeaway from that is I was like, okay, because you had me during this whole 3-part Natalia Grace story thinking clearly this poor girl had been done wrong. Victim, 100%. And I do think, and I did say this even while watching the first part, I was like, nah, she did something to brother. Like I was like, there's no way. Like she was so tiny back then. Like how is she gonna fall on his arm and hurt it? Like come on, like you know. And I think that he was like, was he like he wasn't a baby, obviously, you know. So I was like, clearly she did something wrong. But now that we see that this is clearly a pattern, that she had been through the first family, she had issues. The second family had issues. And now she's an adult. Now the DNA testing had put her at 22, right? I think 22 or 23.
20.
No, they put her at 22. Yeah, she was past 21. She thought she was 20. She kept saying, she was 20. And because like the guy even said like close to what you were saying, but 22. The DNA has her at 22. She thought she was 20. Yeah. So her as an adult, and I understand she's been through a lot, but now she's with this whole new family for 10 years, literally 10 years. You would think that you would learn something. So why all of a sudden now is that family flipping on her? So then
what I took from it was it either these people doing something for media clout.
I was going to say that. I was like, what if they're doing because they want to have their story told because they got paid?
Do they want on their own show?
Yep. Or there's just so many things that factor into this.
But then this is a hot ass take, and it's my take only, and I told you what I thought. I get hella weird vibes from her new dad.
I get weird vibes. I wouldn't say hella weird vibes.
No,
I'm like
weird vibes. Like,
I was telling her, I'm like, why? Like, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. And look, if you guys want to cancel me, I don't really give a shit. I don't care. Overly religious people creep me out. Yeah, and I'm saying,
and I grew up in that setting, so yes, I attest to that.
Girl, me too. And that's what I'm saying. I feel like people who are just overly religious really rub me the wrong way. And the fact that he was giving her that whole pep talk before they were having their meeting, I was like, he's rubbing me the wrong way.
And literally, what I said, hot take, I know this is my opinion. I told him, I said, I feel like they get a little funky together, if you know what I mean. And I'm like,
wait, Natalia
and the dad.
I don't remember you saying that.
I feel like they get inappropriate together. I truly do. He gives me such weird vibes. And the way they interact, I was like, yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Well,
but that's just my
opinion. That's not too far-fetched of a take to have because, girl, I'm so sorry, but how many priests are, taken away for... I know he's not a priest, but I don't know the difference between a priest and a bishop. I don't think that she messed with
Michael, the dad. I don't think so. But, like, with this man, like, she's grown now, right?
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be, like, bad. But... I was just
it would be horrible. He had her since she was 12.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're right. I just like watching it. I was like, the whole time I was like,
Yeah. No, I did. I think I was the first one to say, I was like, he gives me the
weird vibes.
Yeah, but I didn't think that far.
No, I was like, I wouldn't be shocked that if that came out. But then again, it's like the poor mom, because I feel like the mom was so genuine.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm so sorry, but there's just so many twists and turns to this story that you literally, if you guys have watched it all, and I'm talking about the first part of it that took over her basic, like, whole bringing from Ukraine and the whole thing. Because I'm sorry, but you can't just watch Natalia's side of the story. You have to watch the Barnett side of the story. But then, seeing that it still continues, I'm like, girl, you're getting me a little too confused now.
A part of me is confused, like, is this real? And a part of me is like, is this like they're making shows off this?
I was thinking that too, honestly, because I was like, this seems so far-fetched that it genuinely seems like a cash cow. And the thing is, for ID specifically, they said that they received 10 million views for her show. Not this new one, but the first part.
Of course they did. Because
10 million.
Because the thing what I noticed is, like, when something goes viral on the internet, like, it's like with
Netflix,
like the twin show, we were talking about the food, what you are, what you eat.
Yeah.
Like, all them shows, once it gets a hold on TikTok or Instagram, that show's gonna pop off. Squid Games, like all them shows.
I love Squid Games.
But anyways, y'all are safe to come back. We're done talking about it.
Oh yeah, thumbs up. Wait, actually, we need another commercial break because I gotta go pee. And we are back. Meow. Sorry. You know what? One day maybe we'll have a professional setup and actually have, Honestly though, what I realize is, okay, about like taking pauses and whatnot, like, have you ever watched a Joe Rogan podcast that's 3 hours?
Yeah.
They have to go to the restroom during that time.
He does. He goes, like, he'll stop and go.
Oh.
And if it's more than one people,
more than one people.
More than one people.
Yeah, people.
They just keep going and the people talk.
Mm.
Yeah. Like, because he has a podcast, but...
You could never carry the show without me.
You could test it out, bitch. You could walk out.
I literally... I told you to tell me about your day.
I did. I went to work. That was my day.
It was boring. The people were bored. They clicked out the video. They were like, fuck this shit. I'm over it. Boring.
You want to do it on one.
As soon as the camera is off, though, girl, she don't shut the hell up. Anyways, the reason why you guys clicked on this video, we are into my story that makes me low-key sound like a piece of shit. Like, to be quite honest. And you know how I felt during this time, okay? We're going to do a little bit of foreshadowing here. Honestly, do you remember what I text you?
Do you remember?
The very first night of September.
What did you text me?
After my birthday of 2023, when I turned... I was going to say 23, bitch, I wish.
I wish.
Do you remember the next day?
No, of course not.
The next day you don't remember?
You talking about last year?
Yeah.
No, I don't remember.
Okay. Anyways, I thought we would have a little bit of foreshadowing.
You were like upset. I remember like you were done.
I was mad at myself for what I did.
Yeah.
Because I exposed my best friend.
Yes. And you were struggling with that.
Ma'am, I was struggling with that for a good week.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. For a minute.
But you're like Natalia Grace and only care about yourself. So
I was telling you, like, I didn't see the wrong in it.
You know what's so funny is there is not one single person, and I talked to my Nana about this, and because I feel like every single time that I go through something like deep, I have to talk to my Nana about it because she has so much life experience and she has so many kids and she has so many friends and so many siblings and like, dude, she's been through a lot, so I feel like, you know,
and she comes from like a level head, you know.
She's very objective because she has no gain in it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So before we get into the main story, I struggled with it because I was like, I never could consider myself to like snitch on somebody. Like ever. Bitch, I've never done it. And the fact that I literally...
Not the last podcast. You're talking about don't tell me if you kill somebody because I'm going to call the cops. Like, you. I had a little choke.
Exactly, bitch, because your words are coming out your mouth stupid. That's why. Have you killed somebody and I snitched on you? I said I have never snitched on someone.
But if I do, I know you will.
If you're talking about... Look, I'm sorry. That's a huge difference of what you're saying.
What if I was in the right?
Well, then we'll think about it.
And my moral compass.
Oh, meow. See, because you know what's funny is I immediately went to like, okay, you were shopping one time and then somebody beat you and then argued you and then you killed them. Then I'm like,
did me dirty.
Oh.
Okay, no.
Now, see, that's where
Back
you go.
to the story.
No, I have to clarify this now that you brought this up. Because if I have to do jail time, I'm snitching. I'm not going to jail.
Oh, no, because you can get jail time for, like, just
covering up. Yeah. Yes, that's why I'm like, no.
I would just turn my phone off. If I tell you get dealt with, I'm like, don't tell me nothing.
No, even if you told me that, I'd be like, why'd you tell me? Because now I have to tell you. Yeah. Like, now I have to snitch on you because
I'm not telling you with my eyes.
But girl, if you tell me something about like your mom, your sister, your coworker, am I ever going to? Oh my god, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, why are you looking at me like that?
Go ahead.
Okay, yes, I did tell your sister that you hooked up with my dad, but you have to understand. That was very bizarre.
You know what I'm thinking about right now? The inability to read a room. And how many people are going to think that I actually hooked up with your dad?
Oh, it's a joke. It's a joke. Estoy jugando.
It's a joke.
Let's say, how do you say?
I'm sorry, we joke. This is the way we joke.
If you don't know how we joke, click off the video. Anyways. So I was like, I'm sorry.
Tim Senior.
I literally have been through some shit in life. I've covered for my friends on everything. Do you remember that time that I told you that my friend in high school ate 100 pack of Otter Pops and he blamed it on me and I literally wasn't even there?
Yes.
I was pissed about this, okay?
Not the Otter Pops.
Literally, that's what I said too. I was 15 years old. This was like my best friend at the time. And his mom says, oh my God, Tim, you really like those Otter Pops, don't you? And I said, huh? And he's like, oh, you remember, dog. You remember, dog. You ate all the... Yeah, that's all. That was his literal... Oh, he would only say dog. You don't know him. I don't want to say his name. But anyways, he would always verbatim say, dog. You remember, dog. And I caught the drift. And I was like, oh, yeah, I like them. She's like, I can't believe you ate 100 of them. I was like...
94.
So my best friend didn't even invite me to this house party that he was having, and then you blame the whole 100 pack of Otter Pops on me.
Why didn't he invite you?
I think because like everyone kind of knew I was gay at that time. Yeah, and I genuinely. Well, I still haven't talked to him since. But by the way, he literally hit me up and he was like, "Hey, I know we haven't seen each other in a while, but my mom would love for you to come to her 60th." I was like, I deadass have not spoken to him since I was 17. 17.
How old were you when he hit you up?
This was 6 months ago.
Stop.
I swear to God.
Stop.
I can show you the DM.
Stop.
I can show you the DM right here on this video. I'll tell you that because it's in my Facebook Messenger. And I was like, I saw it months later because I was like, I don't have Facebook Messenger, but I downloaded it.
Stop it.
Deadass. I swear to God. I swear to God. I was like, you literally, there you go.
Not the picture. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hold on.
I'm not kidding. Look at the message. Look at the message. I'm like,
I don't know what that is.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I didn't read it, but the picture was enough for me. The picture.
Well, see, you should have paid attention.
The picture is a circle, and he's like making out with his wife.
September 21st. I said 6 months ago. That wasn't even 6 months ago. Was it by now?
It's like 4.
Look, September 21st, 2023.
Hey, brother, dude, I know it's right now.
No, you're reading the top one.
I am. Oh, but it's close. Oh.
Yeah.
Years
Yes.
Years later.
Yep. Yeah. Deadass have not spoken. I'm like,
Are you out of your mind? But
and
he said open bar.
No, oh, it was open bar? It said that?
No.
Oh, I was like, hold on, you got me rethinking my decision. Can I go back in time now? I didn't know it was open bar. No, but the thing is that had bothered me is because, you know, my friend Roman, I know you haven't met him, but you heard me talk about him before, is that he specifically... I
would love to meet him.
Yes. Oh, you'll love him. He's so sweet. He literally went to my friend Roman, who had my back through everything. That's why I say, I'm like, you know what? We're not so close anymore, but I still like love him no matter what. Because this fool went to him and he's like, did you hear Tim's gay? Did you hear he's gay? He be sucking dick. And I was like, first of all, when I came out.
First of all, I get my dick sucked.
No, at that time, girl, none of that was happening. I was like, girl, I didn't even do anything. I just knew I was gay. You know what I mean? I was like, what the hell?
That's that shit we were talking about last week. Them overly homophobic men.
He was one of those type, though, that thought, like, oh, if you're gay, then you want me. And I'm like,
Promise you.
You saw that picture, girl?
Man, why is that your picture? He's like literally, first of all, he's like making out with his gross-ass wife.
Yeah.
Why is that your display picture on Facebook? Why do you have a Facebook?
I don't know. Anyway. This story... I'm so sorry. The fact that
diverting horribly.
No, we're not actually, because I was going to say, you know what's so funny is this same exact person. My friend, Eileen, I'm just throwing her name out there. And I'm going to tell you something, too.
That's the DJ. Her girlfriend was the one that was last week.
Yes. And I did tell her, and I'm going to be honest with you guys. I told her before, I said, okay, like, if we're going to talk about the story, like, we have to use code names. And I messed up. If you guys watched the podcast, you guys probably saw when I was like, it came out. It just happened. I was like, well, fuck it. Whatever. The thing is, you guys have to understand is I was such a big part of their relationship that, like, I'm so involved in it, which we will get into in a bit.
Knee deep.
Ooh,
Bows deep.
Titty deep, aka knee deep for me. No, but it's so funny. Did I ever tell you that there was one time that me, Rosa, and Eileen were hanging out with this fool, and they were making out in the back seat while me and Rosa were driving, and she had a wad of gum stuck in her hair. And let me tell you, this bitch got long, thick, luscious hair, and she was freaking out as soon as we went into Rosa's mom's house. And she's like, how do I get this out? How do I get this out? It was a wad of gum.
It was from making out that the gum got in the hair?
He was making out with her. He took out his gum and put it in her hair. We were 16. Hold on. I do have to say that we were 16.
I don't give a fuck how old you are. Don't ever do that to somebody.
Okay, I say that he put it in her hair, but I'm going to be honest with you guys.
Maybe he got lost in translation.
Yes. I think that he was trying to stick it behind a seat or something.
And feel on her.
Whoa, that's a big back girl.
Yeah,
so, she's always been big. Yeah. He probably thought he threw it out the window and didn't realize that there was no window with her covering it.
What?
Yeah. So we were dying. Me, Rosa, her homegirl, and Eileen. We were getting eyes. Him? Yes. We were 16. Okay,
maybe she's just like me and she gets horny when she's drunk.
Oh, meow. The doorknob looks sexy to her. No, I'm not. I'm not exaggerating. I'm not exaggerating. Yeah. And that's why I was like, oh, it's so funny that we're talking about him because they literally, and I'm so sorry. Speaking of which, let me ask you this before we get into story time. I'm sorry. I know I have ADD. I don't give a fuck. How would you feel if your partner was telling a story to me, about how, he made out with this person or whatever? Or no, I'm telling the story wrong. How would you feel if I was friends with your partner and we were having a conversation and I was like, oh my God, do you remember that time that this girl did this or that? How would you feel about that? But you guys were together, but me and him are friends for so many years and I just randomly thought of this story. How would you feel about that?
I mean, I wouldn't cause a fight over it.
Ma'am. This bitch got triggered because this...
What bitch?
Who do you think, bitch?
The one in the picture?
Taco Bell. Man, you keep putting the mic away from me. You're all the girl. Hello, the mic is in here.
She got mad because
not the one in the picture. Your girlfriend.
Your
girlfriend.
Eve
your New Year's Eve boo got pissed because I randomly had a random. And mind you, this was not while they were newly together. It's been years.
Oh,
years.
Girl, get over it.
Years, exactly right. And she was triggered over that.
Get over it. You have to acknowledge how old are we? The people you're interested in now have been with other people before you. They've married people. They've had kids with people. Yep. They bought houses with people. They've freaking divorced people. They fought people. Dude, we're so fucking old that you're not going to meet somebody fresh as fuck that is so inexperienced. They've done everything you can do in life.
Yep.
And they realize that that's not the person they want to do with it. And they're just out there trying to do it.
Well, this person is much younger than us, though, by the way. I think
okay. That's just
she's 19. 6 years younger. But which I never really thought 6 years is too much in our age. I didn't think it was too much, but I guess apparently it is. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, well you're still technically in your late 20s. So
you were talking about a story that happened in the past. With
I told you this story. The story I just told you, and she got triggered. I was like, oh.
She got mad at you?
No.
In general?
No, she didn't get mad. She never got mad at me.
But just got mad, you feel the whole vibe?
Yes.
Just get sucked out of the room?
Yep. The bitch was pissed, and I was like, oh, let me shut the fuck up. I just thought, I don't know. I just thought it was funny.
That big of a deal.
Well, no, I think
we all have a past.
No, I think honestly what it is I'm so horrible at telling this is because, I just have so many memories that it's I think we were watching a show, and some bitch had gum stuck in her hair, and it obviously triggered that memory. I didn't just fucking bring it up out of the blue. You know what I mean? No. So I think it was obviously something along the lines. And then I had told the story, and then bam, Anyways, we're going to circle back right here and talk about how I exposed my quote-unquote, at the time, best friend for cheating on her girlfriend. And I do want to say this. I know a lot of people are probably thinking, well, why are you telling this story? But I was so heavily involved in this. Yeah. When I say heavily, I mean heavily. And I do have to say, if you guys watch our last episode, it's my flaw. And I've worked on it completely, in my opinion. Since then, I've always thought that I could fix people. And I literally, whatever they're going through, if people are depressed, if they're in an abusive relationship, I am the one, I think that I can fix it. And I have learned now, after that was my breaking point, literally, that I'm I can't fix it.
You can't.
I can give you advice, but I can't, there's nothing. That's when I draw the line. And I have started to realize too, as soon as, someone will hit me up about the same thing over and over again, I'll be like, it'll be okay. That's it. I can't go any further, because then I realize I'm exuding my energy, my mental well-being, my mental peace, and it's just too much.
And that's okay to do if you know that your friend's going to reciprocate it and take it, and you know that you're exuding yourself for a good reason. Okay, you give me advice, and I'm not gonna just blow it in the wind. Like,
I want to explain this though, and the reason why, just, you know, for anyone listening to this, I have to say, in my defense, the reason why I think I'm a fixer is because every piece of advice that I have heard from a family member, a friend specifically, because I told you this before, I was such a fucking piece of shit when I was a kid. Yeah, like, dude, I literally didn't know. Look at my mom, you know what I mean? Like, looking at the way that she can't say that she's hurt. She will call you every name under the sun, cuss you out, scream at you till this day. And the bitch is 50. It's like, so I grew up with that. So when I was younger, I would lash out at my friends, and my friends would be like, Tim, you can't do that. That's not okay. And I learned, and I don't do that. You know what I mean? There was one time where me and you got into it, and I was like, are you fucking dumb? And then literally, I apologized to you right after. I was like, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? I know how to...
He attacked me.
Ma'am, I will bring up everything that you done said, girl. No, but honestly, like, I have learned from that. You know what I mean? And I thought, because I learned from all my friends' advice, that they would learn from my advice. And it took me years to learn.
Humans are all different.
Dude, yeah. I've talked to some friends that have went to therapy. My therapist said exactly what you said. I'm like, no fucking shit. So are you gonna pay me as well? Yeah, bitch? Yeah, and I'm like, oh, but all of a sudden, are you gonna listen or no? Like, I don't give a fuck. What are you gonna listen? You know. So that was my whole thing. Is I thought that I could fix their relationship. So, just to give you guys a little bit brief nutshell about their relationship, there are two girls who both before had never really been in a lesbian relationship. I do have to say my friend was the type of person who would just fall in love immediately with a person, but she technically considered herself to only be in love with a female before, because her very first girl experience, she thought she was so head over heels. This girl, I have to say, I really liked her because she let her know from the jump, like, hey, I'm married. I have a man. No, she was lesbian.
Oh, shit, bitch.
Yeah, full on. They were legally married. She was gay. Yeah, and she was like, and I have to let you know, like, I think eventually we're gonna work on things. We are separated right now. We're not living together. Like, she was so transparent with her, and I have to say that I like that. I was like, absolutely. Oh yeah. In the meantime, if you're going out there exploring or whatever, and you guys are separated, because I do think sometimes in life, if you're having a tough time in your relationship and you go out and you try to see if the grass is green on the other side, sometimes it'll wake you up and say, the grass is not greener. Get back to your relationship. I don't think of that as cheating. I don't think of that as in, like,
but some people don't have that mindset as you.
If like, you in a couple, if we're together and we make a decision of we're separating, you're moving out, and you don't think that I'm gonna go be with other people, you're dumb. Your mind. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
so clearly, why are you moving out?
So clearly that was the case, right? So, you know, she did her little thing, and then she got back with her boo, and she let her know straight up, hey, we're getting back together, like, it's a wrap, you know? I was like, girl, she's communicating fully, like, letting you know straight up, but of course, my friend
was already head over heels.
Head over heels, and the thing is, this was within the span of 3 months. And this is where I say people in general have to figure out their lives before trying to be, and you know, I've told you this so many times too, even with you. You need to figure out your life before going with somebody else, because the fact that you fall head over heels deeply in love to the point of suicide with a person over 3 months is like...
I've never been...
No. I'm speaking in general.
No,
I'm speaking
just
in general.
Be so far in with somebody.
Yeah, I'm speaking in general, but also not so in general, because this person... Never mind.
They reached their peak.
They reached their peak within that matter of 3 months. And I'm like, why are you willing to end your life over somebody that knew you for a little bit? And on top of that, too, they let you know everything's... I saw the messages with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, she's being transparent as fuck. Like, she's letting you know straight up.
She should have took it for what it was.
Exactly. But obviously she couldn't do that. So anyways...
Well, then unalive it. I don't know what to say.
No.
If she's being transparent, you can't put any... That's so respectable.
That's what I say too. That's why the whole time I was like, nah, girl, I got respect for her, because she always kept it real. She always let you know what's up, you know? So anyways, you know, this is...
Was she hot?
No.
Oh, okay.
But...
I just never asked you that.
The thing is, though, is that I feel like obviously looks are subjective. Like,
it depends upon absolutely, the person.
Like, there's not one person I've been with that you thought was hot. You know what I mean? And vice versa.
Did she know, like, a generalized idea of was she hot? Oh,
no. She was cool, though. I met her.
She was cool, though.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Not crazy, not abusive. You know?
Wow, love that.
Yeah.
You're just getting points off the bat.
Literally. Isn't that crazy, though? After you go through so much shit, you get points
off
the bat.
You're like, oh, you don't want to fight with me for no fucking reason?
Yeah. Oh. Kudos.
You're cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyways, I don't remember if it was like a couple years or what down the road that she had met Maggie, and Maggie.
Mind you, backtrack. This is the girl that I had my lesbian experience in the last episode.
If you guys watched last episode.
If you watched the last episode.
Yes. She met her, and they were just, hooking up at first. From Taco Beach.
Told me this.
Yes, there's a bar in Long Beach. On Pine. It's now closed. Unfortunately, R.I.P. Taco Beach. I love you so much. That was my spot.
Good rap, bitch.
Dude, and it was a straight place. Straight completely.
Up in that bitch.
Well, it was my spot because Eileen DJ there. We got free drinks, and even when I would go without Eileen, I would still get free drinks because they knew that I would always go with her. Like it was
fuck it up in there.
It was my spot, and they've been closed since 2020. And no one still bought them out. Anyway, so they met there. I thought it was super ironic, though, because technically at the time, me and Maggie were working together. So I was working at Mac, and she was working at Impulse, which was dead ass, like 6 feet away from my Mac.
Impulse? What is Impulse?
In Lakewood Mall. Lakewood Mall at Macy's. Impulse is kind of like a Ulta, Sephora. It's called Impulse Beauty. But it's a variety of things.
You never seen her?
No, I never had seen her, but she said that she had seen me, but I never had seen her.
Oh.
But anyways.
I mean, but it's, if you see you, you see you.
It's ironic as hell. It's ironic, but then also not so ironic because everyone at Taco Beach, it was the regulars. Like, I would always say what's up to everyone in there. Okay. We had steady regulars. I was obviously one of the regulars too. And there was one time that I had went with my friend Jay, and my friend Jay ran into Maggie, and they knew each other from what? He worked at Mac, obviously.
Oh, and okay. So he knew her, but you didn't.
But I didn't. Yeah. So he introduced me to her, and dead ass, I'm not exaggerating, it must have been the next week, Eileen and Maggie are making out. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Didn't think anything of it, Fast forward. We're going to fast forward a hot minute. They end up getting together, but it's very difficult for Maggie because she had never been with a female like that before, you know? Yeah, and then she was like, what the fuck? Like, I have feelings for her, like, whatever, So things started off good, and I do have to say in the beginning, I thought their relationship was okay, but I do have to say us as a friend group, our whole group that we would kick it with at the time was like anti-Maggie because she was so fucking to all of us. And it's so crazy because as soon as I ended up getting close to her, she's that type of person. Girl, as soon as she meets somebody, I don't like them. Everyone she doesn't like. And I'm like, clearly you're the problem. Like if you don't, she said that about me too before. She literally had the audacity to say about me too. She was like, I don't know, like it just seemed before like you were just like, I don't know, like very arrogant. And I'm like, tell me more. I have to be honest. No. I have to be honest. Like when she said that I was arrogant, I have never
been called that
from one single other person in my life. So I was like, because immediately, you know how I am in a friend group. I fucking crack jokes. Dude, I was around your friend Stephanie and her mom, and I'm talking shit about myself.
You, like that you're a chameleon. You can like morph into whoever you not like in a bad way, but like you just can read a room and adjust to accordingly. Like whoever's there.
Like you want to talk about church, I'll talk about church. You want to talk about country music, I'll talk about country music, whatever.
I can't believe that she would say that. It's hilarious.
I do have to say though, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if you guys can hopefully understand my mindset on this. When she said that, I'm gonna be honest, I got a little excited. I was like, you thought I was arrogant? Because everyone has always, if I meet a group of people, they're like, stop cracking jokes about yourself. You need to build up your self-confidence. And they don't read a room as like, I'm not going to talk shit about you, so I'm going to talk shit about me to make everyone laugh.
Like, I'm fine, girls.
Yes, I'm confident. The thing is I want to make people laugh. That's what I do.
That's your personality.
Exactly.
Yes.
So the fact that she called me arrogant, I was like, okay, so you're detached from reality.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you can't be the only person in my history. And I've had
30 years of life.
Groups of friends, party friends, core.
You've been drunk as shit with people telling you the honest truth. Yes. What they think of you.
And I'm like, the fact that no one has ever called me arrogant, I'm like, clearly something's wrong with you, right? But I come to realize though that she said this about everyone. She said it about Cynthia. She said it about Rosa. Everyone. I was like, you say that about everyone you meet. She said about Genevieve. I'm like, you have literally said that about, yes.
Okay, that doesn't, arrogant is not a word that I align with these people.
No. That she doesn't like, I said.
Oh, that she
doesn't like. I said, you said you don't like everyone,
She liked me?
Yeah. I think she had an ulterior motive though. Anyways.
Okay, you don't need to take that from me.
No, I think I think she did though, honestly, because I was like,
maybe I was like an easy target,
Anyways, this story is such a hot mess though. Only because there's just so many like key details to it. So that's why in a nutshell, they got together. There was a period of time there. I got super close to Maggie. Honestly, just keeping it real. In a short period of time, Oh, excuse me. I had felt that Maggie was a better friend to me than Eileen had ever been to me. And mind you, out of all of my friends, including Genevieve, who I've literally known since I was 10, she's been on so many family trips with me. She's been everywhere with me, right? So I thought me and Eileen were so... My mom, out of all my friends, my mom loved Eileen the most out of all of them. I know. So I just thought that that was something special, but at the same time that you think something could be special, it's not so special to somebody else, you know?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, but I took that loyalty with me for a hot minute.
Yeah, you did.
As soon as me and Maggie started getting closer and closer and closer, I was like, this bitch is literally showing me that she's a better friend to Eileen, better friend to me than Eileen has ever been. I was like, what the fuck, you know? Like, dude, we literally, so her and Eileen had broke up. This is in 2021, I want to say. No, 2020. I'm sorry, y'all. I got my years so confused. We went to New Orleans, just me and her. I was like, girl, let's go to New Orleans. Because it was definitely right after the pandemic or whatnot. Because we did have to wear masks on the plane. So I know it was like
21.
I think it was 21. Anyways, I was randomly looking and I was like, wait, a 3-night trip, staying literally a 2-minute walk from Bourbon Street with airfare included was only $300.
Let's go.
And she said, okay, I'm down. So just us two went, and they were separated at the time. And I know that Eileen was bothered at me because she was like, what the fuck? Like, you're my friend. Why are you going with her? But I just felt...
Fun is fun.
No, and on top of that, too, I was kicking it with Maggie a lot. You know, and I was like, we have a connection. Like, we really get along. Like, and she was so there for me. And I do have to say this, before even going down the story, I will never speak to Eileen again. Ever. Ever. I will never speak to her again. But I've always said to everyone, I think with Maggie, I think I would be friends with her again. I don't think that she could
Not if they're together.
No, 100%.
Yeah. They would have to break up.
Yeah, I think I could be friends with Maggie again because, dude, like when my dad had cancer, like she was the one checking on me. She was the one hitting me. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How's your dad feeling? Do you guys need anything? Eileen was... I'm like, I'm pretty sure you've been around my dad for how many years? You're not checking on him. You're not hitting me up, but Maggie was, you know? So things like that I really hold dear to me, you know? Well, I found out that Maggie was abusing her, my friend of 17 years, for a hot minute, right? I've witnessed it with my eyes. And I do have to say this is such a twisted thing to talk about because... I don't ever condone violence, but the reasons why she was beating her ass, like, I'm like, okay, I get it. You know what I mean?
Like what reason?
Girl, as far as like her seeing messages on her phone and her seeing videos on her phone, she's been with this person for 4
She would actively cheat?
Like, no. Well, hold on. We're going to get into that. But for example, there was one time where she had a video on her phone where she was hooking up with a guy and she was yes. And it's like, you guys have been together at this point for 4 years. Why do you have that on your phone? Why do you have it on your phone?
Okay.
And Eileen used to have this app that was like, it looked like a camera.
Yeah.
I told you about that.
Yeah.
And she had all these things saved into the camera.
Okay. And she found it?
I don't know if she found it, but she found all the other things that weren't per se put in there.
Okay.
So I'm like, I
wasn't everything put in there, you stupid bitch.
Exactly. But then on top of that too, she's someone who, girl, she got like 5,000 selfies and 10,000 videos, whatever, you know? So I had told her, I was like, well, girl, why do you still have that? You guys have been broken up for so long. Like,
not a reason to eat your ass beat. But yeah.
No, but it's understandable because
like you're gonna piss somebody off.
Yes, you're gonna piss somebody off. Once again, violence is obviously never the answer. I do think that like, cause me, I went through the same exact situation I told you with my ex. I was like, why do you have these pictures still on your phone?
But she didn't beat his ass.
Girl, he ended up winning. He went berserk on me. I'm like, how you trying to flip the roles on me?
And that's what we call a gaslight.
Exactly. So, anyways, I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. That I physically have witnessed and broken up. I have witnessed Maggie hit her, I want to say 7 times. There was
like,
one...
what is your hit? Like, show. What do you mean hit?
Ma'am, I mean hit. Michael Barnett to the ground, girl. Yes. God. So there's this one time, and it's so crazy because, see, I consider myself to be even this loyal. I've never shown Rosa this video. I've never shown you the video.
And I've asked.
And I have it.
And I've asked. we went when this bitch is sleeping.
We went off-roading one time. It was me and Genevieve, her sister, and Maggie and Eileen. Eileen has this big old Jeep, and it was so fun to go off-roading because we would drink, and she would go through this off-roading thing where you could like go into a national park or whatever that was off-roading, go up these hills and drive through puddles. It was so fun, right? We were having the time of our lives. It was the first time that Genevieve had went, and Genevieve was
loving it.
She was like, "Why have you never taken me here
before?" Remember when I went to Laughlin? What was I saying?
Time of my life.
I was like, TMOL. Time of my life. I'm having the time of my life.
And Genevieve was having the time of her life too. But then Maggie got too tipsy, and like these interior feelings always came out of Maggie as soon as she drank. And that's why I'm like, I do have to say this though. I got a question for everybody, because Eileen would always specifically say, "Oh, it's because of the alcohol. It's because of alcohol." I'm like, I've been blacked out with her. Genevieve has been blacked out with her. Cynthia's been blacked out with her. Why has she never hit any of us? So if it's the the alcohol, yes, y'all. If the alcohol is the issue, why hasn't she tried fighting any of us? Just curious.
Yeah.
Like clearly she's holding on to something with you. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
And you need to stop making excuses. If somebody's violent towards you, stop making a fucking excuse.
Stop saying it's the alcohol, because girl, if
like,
I get so ignorant. If I was with somebody and they were drunk and they beat my ass,
I don't give a fuck.
It's done. I can't look past it. I can't look past it. Like,
and then
now, hold on. I have to say now.
More than once.
Yes, I was gonna say, because we did talk about it in our past. I did look past my DV quite a few times.
Man,
but
same.
Because you know what bothers me about the internet though is people would be like, "Wait, but you literally said that you look past it." And I was like, "That's then. I'm speaking about now." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
it's just like you can't make it like now looking back, we know you cannot make excuses for people doing DV on you. There's no excuse. So alcohol,
well, and she still made an excuse for her on New Year's.
Okay, when we need to clock in that this was how many years ago? And that they're still together today.
Yeah.
So
today.
It's not.
So, anyways, let's get back on track of the thing of off-roading, because this plays a really big role into it. Is because while we were on the way back from off-roading, Eileen had punctured, I don't know shit about cars, punctured a gasket, something, like it was just steaming. Her car was steaming. So when she was off-roading, she punctured something from underneath and it was steaming and her car was overheating. So like the radiator got punctured or something. So the whole way back, Maggie is freaking out. "You don't ever post me on Instagram. You fucking hide me. You hide." Yes, yeah.
Oh, Lord, bitch, we trying to drive home.
Girl, well, it's so funny because me and my delusion, I'm like, "Girl, calm down." Like, no, it's okay. Like, girl, calm down. It's fine.
Let's get
like,
home and then we'll fight.
Yes. No, I didn't even say that. I was like, "Girl, no, we can talk about it when we get home." You know, she's like, "She don't ever fucking post me. She don't ever post me." And I was like, "She's on your Instagram right here." I pulled up her Instagram, Eileen's Instagram. I'm like, "You're on her Instagram right here. What are you talking about?" "But she don't ever claim me. She don't ever." I was like, "Girl, okay, stop." And then out of nowhere, and this is what was recorded. Genevieve is the one that recorded it.
All low key, huh? She's all.
Girl, it wasn't even low key. It's just the fact that like.
Does she still have it? Because you ain't gonna show me. Maybe that bitch will show me.
I'm sure she still has it. It was dramatic. While we're driving, mind you. And her car is overheating and like wobbly too. I think her alignment got fucked up. Yes.
Not trying to go home.
Dude, on the 605 headed towards LB, she starts swinging on her, pulling her hair. So I have to put my arm up because I'm like, what the fuck? I start screaming at Maggie. She's driving. Yes, I'm like, our lives are in danger.
On the freeway.
Yes, our lives are in danger right now. And I do have to say that was my breaking point. And I know to a lot of other people out there, this was my at this time, I guess, 7th time, of seeing her physically assault her.
Well, at that point, when that happens, what you're taking is that she don't give a fuck
about anything else.
Anything
that you're putting Genevieve's life. You're putting Genevieve's life.
No, not even her own life. Not this bitch's life. Not your life. Not her life.
Like we're on the freeway, and I do have to say, I'm not saying in her defense, but she definitely was done. Like she was drunk. But
but how many times have we all been done?
But I was gonna say
I've been done around you, you've been done around me, we're all done, and I've never not given a fuck about my life or somebody else's. Like
on top of that,
all your issues inside are just pouring out of you.
Yes, and on top of that too, I have witnessed her hit her soberly as well as
so the sober wipes everything out the window.
Exactly. I'm like, I've seen her hit her sober. I've seen her do all these things. And I do want to say this because anyway, I'm sure people are probably going to be saying like, how come you haven't stopped talking to her beforehand? Like, why wouldn't you cut it off beforehand? It was very difficult because I thought that she was always a good friend to me. She was so good to me. So good to me. Like she was such a caring, loving friend, and I had so much fun with her. Like it was besides the point of just I always had fun with her. Girl, even Cynthia will tell you, deadass Cynthia will tell you like, bitch, she's fun. Like we've had so many good times together, but it's besides the point.
Would she still say that?
Ooh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Cynthia? Yeah, she still. I lost. I know why you're saying that. Cynthia has said she has to come on the episode so that way she can tell her side of the story because
period. Come on, Cynthia.
Maggie and Eileen ended up getting into.
Right here for
girl, Maggie and Eileen ended up getting into a big fight, but. It was very difficult, obviously, at the time for me to sit there and like.
And also, I don't feel at that time, like when you're still friends with Maggie, like Eileen wasn't confiding in you, like, oh, she's beating my ass. Like she just
she covered up for her.
Yeah. So not that it like, yeah, you've seen it with your own eyes, but it's like.
Well, hold on. Sorry, I think you said confiding right now, but I think what you mean to say is like she wasn't done with it. She was condoning it. She was condoning it.
Or covering it up, like you said. Or covering it up.
Well, there was one time, too, that Eileen had these big old bruises on her arm. And Dude, they were massive bruises.
Jeez.
And I didn't witness this one. So she took off she was DJing and it was hot up in the place. She took off her jacket. And I was like, where are those from?
Put your jacket back on.
And she says, I fell. And I said, bitch,
oh, you fell on your arm?
Dude, she said that she fell. And I was like, I didn't feel no earthquake. So I know you're fucking lying. Like, there's...
Literally. That's like today you text me because there's an earthquake today.
There was literally an earthquake today.
And you said, did you feel that? And I texted you back, bitch, why you jump off your bed so hard?
I told her, I said my underbed treadmill was not pushed all the way in, so I tripped over it.
Stupid bitch.
No, but deadass, I was like, I hate when people, because and you know what, Eileen will tell you this, Maggie will tell you this, Cynthia will tell you this, Rosa's the first one to tell you this, that I pay attention to every detail. Yeah. The way you move, the way you look, the way you say this, I pay attention to everything. That's why when we were talking about earlier in the episode about you like trying to divert, I'm like, do you fucking think I'm stupid? I see what the fuck is up. You know what I mean?
No, I don't think you're stupid. I know.
No. I'm just saying in general, in general, like people, you really trying to play me? Come on, I notice everything.
No, I know you see it. I'm just like, okay, on to the next.
Yeah, but with her case, I'm like, you're really trying to play me right now. Well, what bothered me, and this is why I say about Eileen specifically, I was like, I'll never speak to this bitch again because I take this so seriously. I had asked her. I said that night, I was like, I know that's from Maggie. I know it's from Maggie. I said, put it on your grandma. Put it on your grandma. Her grandma has cancer. Her grandma has cancer. Rose is fucking helping her out through all the system and everything because she works in the cancer center and she put it on her grandma. I was like, you're a liar. You're a fucking piece of shit of a human being because there is no way on hell that I would ever do that. You know, I always say whenever I'm being so serious,
but I'm like, what's the point of lying? You've been proven that you're a friend through all of it. You're not going to judge you. Like, you stupid bitch. You'll let her hate you. I'm not going to be
Well, the reason why is because she had said, we've been doing so good. We've been doing so good. Well, that's what people in toxic
relationships do is they like pump it up to be this.
Well, I think that she was really trying so hard to make it seem like, oh, we've been doing so good. Yeah. But I do have to say, even all the times that I've seen like Maggie swing on her, I was like, these dude. And she got a big arm. I don't know if you remember. Like, no, she got them cooking lady arms. Girl.
She be cooking.
Girl, she got big old arms. And it was all bruised from the shoulder, like almost down to the elbow.
It's like she was just like,
wailing on her. Yeah. So eventually, you know what's so funny is she put it on her grandma. So I just like, even though I knew, I was like, bitch, you're lying. You're lying. She sold this story of like, no, I tripped and I fell and I hit a curb, blah, 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 whatever. And I'm like, she put it on her grandma. And I had thought that like, we're literally, even at this time, we're in our 30s. I'm like, you're really going to lie on your grandma who has cancer? And mind you, her grandma had already had treatment for cancer and it came back. So I'm like, and her grandma's like, girl, almost 80 or in her 80s. You know what I mean? I'm like, are you really going to lie on your grandma? Whatever. So, of course, and I told Rosa, if you're watching this, you know what's up. I had literally told her, I was like, she's lying. And Rosa was like, of course she's fucking lying. Of course she's lying, you know? Well, it ended up coming out because I had said, I made a comment to Maggie. I was like, I know why those bruises are there. And this is like a week later, maybe 2 weeks later. And then Maggie starts crying to me. She's like, I feel like you're accusing me. I feel like you're I said, I'm not accusing you. I said, I know they're from you. Like, I'm not accusing you.
I'm not trying to fucking...
Yeah, I'm like, girl, I know for a fact. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm not accusing. I don't think it's you. I know. And then she ended up telling me the full story as to why she did whatever. And once again, like, that's why I'm like, okay, bitch, I'm not sitting here trying to like cover up for her. Like, I know, like, you should never, but Maggie had been through a lot. You know, her mom died from cancer when she was like 14. Like, she's been through some traumatic shit. No, but it's your responsibility as an adult to learn and grow.
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yes, it's your responsibility to learn and grow.
All your trauma is not your fault. Whatever you go through as a child, a teen, whatever you're put through, whatever you're born into, it's not your fault.
Yeah.
But like you showed me, was it a TikTok or something you showed me? But whatever, when you grow up, it's your responsibility as an adult to heal from that trauma. So you're not living your adult life with that trauma inside of you, because it will affect you and the way you live
and it will affect the ones around you.
Yeah, because it affects the way you operate as an adult.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So as soon as you realize, okay, there's a problem, or somebody calls you out for having a problem, look into it and change it. So she had ended up telling me or whatever, you know. And you know what's so crazy? We're talking about this bruise right now. I don't even know how we got tracked on this, because this obviously diverted from the whole situation of the Jeep ride home. Yeah. So anyways, we ended up getting home after, you know, Maggie had beat her ass from riding in the Jeep. And I had
605.
Yes. Yeah. Well, no, we were home at this time, and Eileen, we went back to Eileen's house, and Eileen was obviously the DD. She was the one driving that had doing the off-roading and everything, and she was like, "Can I drive her home in your car?" And I was like, "Yeah." And I literally told her, I was like, "You're gonna have to drive me through 7-Eleven because I need me a tall can, girl, because you know where she lives, and then driving to, you know, the what is it, the east side, girl." I was like, "Nah, I need me a, you know, soda, whatever, soda."
I need me a little Aquafina.
No, anyways, I pulled through 7-Eleven. I got me a tall can, you know, while she was driving. And she dropped her off. And I do have to say at this time that she had calmed down. On the way back, I had told Eileen, I was like, I'm just letting you know that I'm done with you. Like, I'm so done with you. The fact that you let your girlfriend put us into danger. Look, if you want to accept these ass beatings, if you want to accept her breaking your TV, she broke her freaking $1,000 TV. I have pictures of it too. I have pictures of that too. Literally $1,000 TV. She smashed it, girl. She smashed her wall in that she had to pay damages for. She broke her windshield. Like, she has done so much to her. And the thing is I
can't imagine.
Girl, it was such a difficult thing for me though too, because I don't think that anybody could really understand the position that I was in, because I felt so close to Maggie. I'm like, why is she so loving and caring and kind and fun with me, but then she's so abusive to Eileen? I'm like, whoa, this is so difficult to navigate through, because I'm like, oh my God, I genuinely love this bitch. Like, honestly, like, and I had told her before too, I was like, if you guys ever break up, like, girl, me and you got our friendship. Like, I'm not going to, the thing is, I feel, say for example, if you end up with your boo and like me and him establish a relationship and he doesn't fuck you over and like do you dirty and you guys split amicably, and me and him have a friendship relationship.
Fuck you.
You would be like that, but I wouldn't care if you were like that with me, because only I'm like, if you're with somebody for X amount of years
and they don't do you wrong,
and they don't do you wrong,
and they don't do you wrong, it's just like y'all ain't meant to be.
Yeah. Like, if he cheats on you and like hooks up with your mom, like, it's like, girl, okay, then it's a wrap. You're shady. I'm not gonna do that. I have my loyalty, but I had always told her, I'm like, girl, I'm gonna be friends with you, you know. Anyways, I do have to say, I ended up getting so plastered that night, because I went back to her house and she was like, I need you to have some drinks with me. And
who am I to say no?
Girl, well, because I was already tipsy, obviously, you know. And then she played music, whatever, you know, at her place, and it was just us two, and I got fucked up. And then the next morning, weren't we talking about this earlier? When I was like, no, like, because you were like, oh, if you were like hugging me or whatever, and I was like, nah, I feel like I could be like that before, because if I'm mad at you earlier in the day and then I get drunk, because I'm so loving, I'm so fucking loving when I'm drunk that I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, you know. So anyways, the next day it had dawned on me, because Genevieve sent me the videos and she's like, bitch, that shit was wild. I was like, everything started hitting me soberly that I was like, we literally could have died.
Absolutely.
So
she crashed in the fucking wall.
Yep. So I was texting Eileen about everything, and she said, I'm going to go talk to her today. And I was like, you're going to talk to her today? So you're not even breaking up with her for a period of time. Well, I just want to hear her out. I just want to talk to her. Like, making these excuses or whatever to speak to her. And I'm like, you're not even going to break up with her for a period of time? Not even break up, but like just not even talk to her for
a couple days off.
Dude, a couple hours off? A couple hours? Because literally you went to bed and woke up in the morning saying that you want to talk to her? What the fuck? So that was like the breaking point for me, where I was like, this is never going to end, because I had thought like, okay, maybe this is going to wake Eileen up to see like, dude, she literally put your friends in danger. Like, she was pulling Eileen so hard, the car was... You
were swerving.
Yes.
Yeah, you had to chime in and fucking separate the two.
And you saw Eileen's Jeep before her shit. Her tires are so big. Like, we literally could have ended up over the divider. Yes.
No, the car could
have flipped, ended up over the divider, whatever. Like, it was so dramatic. So, I didn't end up speaking to them for a full year. Eileen, well, no, sorry, I didn't end up speaking to Maggie, I guess, for a full year, technically. Eileen had hit me up in November saying that she had missed me, and I was like, oh, I miss you too, you know. I'm like,
what month was the Jeep incident?
January.
Okay.
January of 2022.
Okay.
So, I obviously, and I'm gonna be real, I told all my friends, I was like, oh, I miss this bitch. Like,
November.
Dude, yes. Okay. I ended up, talking to her, whatever. She said that she broke up with Maggie officially. And as soon as she said that she's seeing someone new, I said, wait, so you broke up with Maggie only because you had somebody else next up in line? And she's like, no, we broke up for a while because she did some things, that I won't tell you about. She ended up telling me about. I think I told you. I won't say it on camera. Not my story to tell. But she said that, no, we ended up breaking up or whatever, and then I met this new girl, whatever. That wasn't the case. She had already been talking to this girl while she was with Maggie. Yeah. Lined it up basically to where she was like, okay, I'm having fun with this new girl.
Well, it's so easy to get over them when you got them on your mind.
Exactly.
So easy.
Exactly. Yeah. So I had already even told her from the very first day of us talking before we even hung out. I said, the fact that you have to have somebody else lined up before you could break up with her. Yes. That's what I said. People don't understand what I'm always saying. I'll tell you, I'll tell you this. And I'm saying that from a personal level through experience for myself. Do you think I want to be alone? Do you think I want to be single? Yeah. No. But do I think it's necessary? 100%.
Valuable, yeah.
100%. I got to learn my lessons. I got to be alone.
Well, I mean, it's like to be happy. It's like, we all hope to find somebody to bring you happiness. But if you're not happy on your own, nobody's going to bring you happiness.
But when you're so desperate to, especially somebody like Eileen, like say, for example, don't get me wrong, I love Maggie. Like I had so much fun with her. But Eileen couldn't hang out with me alone. Maggie had to be invited and she had to be there. That's a problem.
That's not healthy.
We were friends for 17 years. At that time, if we were friends now, shit, it would have been, 18, 19 years. You know what I mean? So it's like, girl, we were friends that long. We were friends way before you came along. Like,
that's a big thing for me now that my age. It's like you have to be able to be alone.
Yes.
For both parties.
Yes. So I didn't talk to them for a period of time. I remember when me and Eileen obviously started talking again, and I was like, whatever. Like, hey, maybe this new girl will, whatever.
Maybe she ain't gonna beat her ass.
Yeah.
Who was the new girl? The new girl that she was like.
Her name was Angie. That's why they made so much fun because. Maggie ended up hooking up with an Angie.
Oh, was it?
Angie.
Oh, I thought I was.
People call you Angie. Yeah, I don't know if you know that.
No, the other bitch.
Her name was Angie. Oh, okay. Her name was Angie. Here I am on the damn podcast putting everyone's names out there. Oh. Whatever. Whatever. Well, first
don't tell nobody, guys.
I never met her.
Okay. How'd you meet her?
I never met her, but at T-Mobile.
Girl, stop fucking meeting people at work.
Literally.
No, we don't do that.
So you know what's so crazy, right? So they were talking for a hot minute, and what triggered me is that for second day that me and Eileen started talking again, we were on the phone for over 3 hours because obviously we had so much to catch up on. Yes, and I think I told you before that my ex was hitting her up, and I was like, he's a fucking piece of shit.
Okay, yeah. So there's lots of things to talk about.
Dude, I was so triggered about it because I was like, why is he hitting? He knew that I wasn't talking to her. He knew everything. And the fact that you're hitting her up because he knew what he was doing. Like, oh,
he doesn't know you're talking again.
He's like, let me talk shit about Tim to her. Yeah, I know. I was like, you're a piece of shit. Get your own. You're in a whole other country. Why are you by?
Not allowed in America.
Literally.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I want to say maybe it was like the second night or whatever. I was like, damn, like I really miss this bitch because there was one thing about me and Eileen is that we had such a bond over music that we would love going to our specific places that would play our certain type of EDM music, our house music, and we just loved it. Like if I take Rosa there, she don't like it. If I took you there, you don't like it. Genevieve could vibe with it because Genevieve could vibe anywhere, but like Maggie would be like, get me the fuck out of here. Like, but me and Eileen were in our zone, so we bonded over that, you know. So she told me, she was like, oh, let's go to so and so, and I was like, oh, okay. We ended up that night. And you know how I knew that it was a fucking problem? And I was like, you didn't grow at all. You didn't change at all. We are literally dancing. And I actually still have videos on my Google Photos because everything saves to Google Photos, even if you delete from your iPhotos. We're dancing. And she's on FaceTime with her new boo.
Oh.
And I tell her, I said, how long have you guys been a thing? You know what she says? 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm like, oh.
Why are you FaceTiming?
You're FaceTiming her in the club? Well, you're...
FaceTime when you get home in bed.
Yes. So on the way back home, first of all, I drove because she was like, this bitch. Let me tell you one thing about Eileen is that she's a generous person. You know, she'll be like, I'll pay for this, or whatever you do. Bitch, say less.
Oh.
Say less. Yeah. I'll throw you $20 for gas. I'll pay for food.
Let's go.
Girl, say less. Yeah. So I drove. On the way home, I obviously can see that she was on the phone the whole goddamn time.
Texting or on the phone?
No, texting. Okay. Like, literally, she was on her phone. And Eileen's the type of bitch that where, like, you know, if she's sitting in the passenger seat, she's going to be munching on chips. No, she was preoccupied. And she was texting her new boo, telling her to come over. And she had made a comment to me telling her that she wanted her to come over. And I was like, girl, it's 3:30 in the morning. Like, and she lived, by the way, I want to say she lived in Fullerton.
That's too far to drive.
To Long Beach, girl. To Long Beach.
Catch me before midnight.
No, literally even then, it's still like a 45-minute drive, dead ass. So it's too much. And she was like, I work in the morning or whatever. She ended up calling Maggie that night to come over. And Maggie took a Uber that night to come over. I ended up learning about this obviously later, you know. So basically she ended up calling it a splits on the new girl, Angie. And she had told me, I started talking to Maggie again, and she's going to therapy or anger management, whatever. She's been a couple times, which, by the way, I think was a lie. I think it was a lie. It was, no, I literally think it was a lie. But obviously, I was thinking like, oh, things have changed because she's trying to win her back. I think it was a lie. Anyways, Eileen had ended up telling me, like, when it comes down to things, like, I feel like you guys have to talk again. And I was like, well, look, at the end of the day, I think that me and Maggie have our own friendship. I stopped talking to her because of all the things that she did to you. Straight up.
None to you.
Dude, what has Maggie done to me?
Yeah.
Straight up.
Yeah.
She hasn't done anything to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, you know? And throughout the time, I had missed her too, but obviously I did have this anger inside of me of like, oh my God, bitch, I've seen you beat my friend so many goddamn times. Like, what the fuck, you know? Anyway, she arranges this meeting, and I had ended up telling her, like, basically everything. I'm like, I'm tired of you hitting my friend. I'm tired of this, and this, whatever. You need to go to anger management. You need to go to therapy. Like, you have so many issues and traumas that are built upon you, and, like, you need to get it situated out.
Yeah.
Like, you need to. And we had a good conversation. I thought everything had went good, and literally, I want to say it was 2 weeks later. New Year's Eve had happened. Ah! So, if you guys had watched last episode, New Year's Eve happened. If you haven't watched last episode, watch last episode to know like about it while New Year's. You're there. Girl. Yeah. So, fast forward to 2 months after this, I had thought things were going good between the three of us. There was really no type of issues or whatever. During the week of my birthday, they both had started to be a little bit distant towards me.
In February.
Yep. And I was like, something's happening between them. And I was like, I don't think that they want to tell me, which is fine.
Well, yeah, they're trying to like make it look so pristine.
Yeah, but the thing is that they were low-key kind of, I wouldn't say ghosting, but they weren't inviting me out. They weren't asking to hang out. They weren't, like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was just like, what the fuck? So when it came down to my actual birthday, I forgot where I was on my birthday. Oh, I was in Florida. I was in Florida for my birthday, and when I came back, that's where we celebrated on the 25th or whatever the fuck it was. We were going to go to this little bar, and I had hit them up. Well, actually, no, Eileen had hit me up, and she had said, what are you doing for your birthday? What's the plans for your birthday? And I was like, oh, girl, not much. We're just going to go to Falcon, you know, like how we normally do. And then when the day had came, I had let her know the plan, and it was raining that day, earlier in the day, not at night. And I said, hey, I completely understand it's raining. If you guys don't want to go, it's fine. Whatever, no problem. Just let me know. Neither one of them texted me back. Both of them. I was like, what the fuck? She came to pick me up for my birthday. She's like, okay, bitch, obviously you're not going to drive. She came to pick me up for my birthday, drove me to her house. We had pre-drinks at her house. Her sister was our DD, dropped us off. And the whole time while we were on the way there, I was so convinced. I thought that, like, my friend Eileen hit her up. And because,
mind you, I was shooting bricks. It's like, fuck, I don't want to be around them. But because my last interaction was me getting...
But I did tell her, though, the whole thing, if you guys watched last episode, she had thought, like, shit was going to pop off. But I do have to say, like, Eileen had told me, like, no, I'm cool. Like, it's fine. It is what it is. Like,
so that's the only reason I was
and you know what? She never even said it. I swear to God, on my brother, she never even said anything negative about you. Like, dead ass. Because, like I told you, I told her all along, I was like, I think that it was, like, a relief for
Maggie.
Yeah, she was like...
for Eileen.
Because she had cheated on her, whatnot. Yeah. And also, so I say low-key, in my opinion, I think she cheated on her 2 times because when she was getting back with Maggie, she was still talking and doing things with Angie, which I didn't tell Maggie. I didn't tell Maggie about that. So when I say I exposed my best friend of cheating, I'm not referring to that. Yeah, exactly. I'm not talking about that. So on the day of my birthday or whatever,
you thought that they were hitting me up and I was hiding it from you.
Yeah,
like they're gonna surprise you.
Yeah, because I was like, wait, how come they haven't hit me up? Like, what the fuck? Like, why are they ghosting me?
And you kept telling me, and I'm like,
well, because my whole thing, and I told her, I was like, if I open the door of like, I'm the type of person when I say it, I mean it. If you don't want to go out during the rain, I'm not going to be mad at you. I understand it's my birthday celebration. I still don't care. It's rainy out. It's still kind of cold. Like, if you're like, oh, I'm just cozy, I want to stay home, I don't care. Like, I don't. Just let me know.
Just let me know.
Like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it, or I'm too tired, whatever, you know? Yeah. And the fact that they ghosted me, and when I say ghosted, I mean hours. Like, it must have been, what, 8 hours, 9 hours? And we're on the way to Falcon. And I'm like, they're texting you, huh? And this bitch is like, no.
Like, bitch, here's my phone. Yeah. Like, what do you want from me?
But I was like, oh, she's a good liar. Like, because I just didn't think that. I was like, what the fuck? Like, because
why would they ghost me? They're my friends.
Yeah, we were in a good space, you know, after the whole New Year's Eve incident, you know, because we had a good conversation after that and like a full understanding. So I thought everything was fine. Well, they never ended up coming.
Nobody texted me.
Yeah, nobody texted her. While we pulled up there, my friend Eileen hit me up and said, so what's the plan for tonight?
And it was like 11 o'clock.
It was like 11:30.
Yeah.
Like, it was, I was like, what the fuck? So I didn't text them back. Of course, since it was my birthday, all my other friends went. I ended up getting blacked out.
Blizzy.
Just to let you guys know how blacked out I was, I woke up on this very seat right here of my very own bed. Because Cynthia and George took me home with Taco Bell on me. I fell asleep with Taco Bell on me.
But that doesn't seem so far-fetched, because do you know how many times I fell asleep right here with Taco Bell on me?
Yeah, true.
But I get
but
you. But you don't fall asleep on the couch.
I don't, because I'm so like, no, I wiped my makeup off. Oh, I didn't wipe my makeup off.
Oh, yeah, you were lit.
I was like, yes.
Yeah.
It's so crazy that I woke up immediately in a panic because I knew that I had texted them talking hardcore shit.
I remember you texting, or me and you talking, and you told me everything. You said how bad you feel. I was like,
I went off. So I had put everything out there. So I had known that my friend Eileen had cheated on her girlfriend, and they were together during this time. Actually, Eileen was living at Maggie's apartment during this time. And I knew that she cheated on Maggie with her ex, the girl that I told you that she like fell in love with. Yeah. She met up with her. Bitch. Well, they're both from T-Mobile.
Well, the first one.
The first one.
Already.
Yes, the first one. Yeah, I was like, they're both T-Mobile. Yeah. But I put it in a group chat between us three.
Yeah, you exposed like.
And I said, and just so you know, ask her about the time while she was living at your apartment, while she was hooking up with her ex. And it's so crazy to me because I never would do that, but it's so crazy that my drunk subconscious mind knew you need to cut the ties. Like,
and I feel like that's like was your permanent way of like.
It was my permanent way.
All right, like I'm done fucking with you.
Yep.
But then honestly, what about how recent was it when one of them hit you? Was like trying to find out if it was true in Vegas or something.
Okay, so after that, the whole thing had happened. Maggie.
This was February. February.
In February, after this whole thing had happened. In the morning, because neither one of them had responded to me, and I was like, "Oh, I know these bitches already saw the message." Because it was like 11 a.m., maybe 12. I don't remember. And
you put everything out there.
I put everything out there. For example, I put out there, I was like, just so you know, she was FaceTiming her, and you had went over after she was already hitting up homegirl first, you know. Hold on, I literally have to go pee again. I'm so sorry.
Literally, so do I.
I'm like, oh my god, I have to. I will remember it though.
I literally seen you bouncing, and I was like, this girl's on one.
We'll be right back. I'll remember my thought. Back from the restroom, and yes, I do remember exactly where I let off. Because honestly, while I was peeing, I was telling it to myself. I was like, 12 o'clock the next day, 12 o'clock the next day. No, literally, I have to do that. So the next day I noticed, I'm like, okay, I know these bitches had seen my messages. And I know for a fact that Eileen never said anything because she was like, this bitch fucking aired out my dirty laundry. She aired out my dirty laundry. And you know what's so crazy about it? Well, hold on. Let me finish the story and then I'll tell you. I text Maggie. Personally, I said, just to let you know, I wasn't drunk last night talking out of my ass. Everything I said was 100% true. And she wrote back to me and she said, that's so hurtful. I thought that we were past this. I didn't what did she say? I thought that we were past this as friends, and what you said was so hurtful. And I was like, hurtful. I was like, girl,
I'm giving you the truth.
Yes. Well, first of all, I said what was hurtful too was yesterday you guys ghosting me and not even saying anything. Like literally, even when I had literally gave you guys an outing. Like if you guys don't want to go out, who gives a shit? Like just say it. But then I said on top of that too, I'm like everything I said was the truth.
How can you project your hurt on me if she was the one cheating on you?
Literally.
You're mad at me because I informed you of it?
Yeah, well, she didn't believe it because at this point, because she had said during the period of time that they were separated, that she realized she loves her. And she was like, oh my God, like, I'm obsessed with her or whatever. Like, I realized, like, I really do love her or whatever. Well, you shouldn't be
obsessed with anybody.
Literally. First red flag. That was the word that she had used. And you know what's so crazy is Eileen's so delusional of a person. Of like, she can beat her ass and then the next day she could be like, I'm obsessed with you. And that would mean the world to Eileen. She's just that fucking crazy. Yeah. So... anyways, fast forward to what you were talking about earlier, the whole Vegas situation is my friend Cynthia, who had still, like, we've all been friends, you know, together. Actually, Cynthia, I guess, technically would, to me and Eileen are the, you know, like, we met Cynthia at the same time, I would feel like. But me and Cynthia had been, like, close for years, you know? Mm-hmm. So there's one thing, and I don't want anybody to fight my battles. I don't want anybody to get in it for me. But I did say, I know that Eileen's going to lie on my name because she really is so desperate to have this relationship, being that Angie has now cut her off. Yeah. And then now that she's back with Maggie. In full force. I said, I have the proof. And still till this day, and I have it, you know what's funny? I have it saved on my Notepad app. I said all the proof of Eileen cheating. For if Maggie, even though I did block her now till this day, but I said if Maggie ever wants the proof, I got the fucking proof. Like dead ass. I have the screenshots of the conversations that we have. I have the emails because me and Eileen at one time we weren't talking, and she had said, "Well, Maggie feels like you're trying to break up our relationship." I said, if Maggie thinks that I was trying to break up your relationship, I would tell her about you cheating on her with your ex. Did I ever do that? No, I didn't. Like, what the fuck, you know? Yeah. And idiot. Girl, so I told my friend Cynthia, so fucking toxic, dude, insanely toxic. And I feel like I played a role in it, obviously, too, because I should have, as soon as I realized the toxicity, I should have been like, I love you both, deuces, live your life, whatever. I should have cut it off, but I have such a loyalty to my friends and like a connection to my friends. And that
like you said, you think you fix people.
I think I could fix people. Yeah. So when they were going to Vegas, it was for Eileen's birthday. I had told Cynthia, I was like, I already know this bitch is going to paint me out to be a liar. And even Cynthia had said, like, bitch, no matter what. And I told Cynthia too, I was like, look, you can call me aggressive, you can call me abrasive, you can call me blunt, but I'm not a liar. I'm not a fucking liar, and I'm not gonna lie about that. Like, what the fuck, you know? Like, especially at that time. Do you realize if I wanted to break you guys up, I could have lied about this shit 2 years ago? Mm-hmm. Like, what the fuck? Like, I'm telling you this all of a sudden, you know?
And at that point, you were done with both of them, so I don't give a fuck if you broke up or not. Literally. I don't give a fuck if you're together or broke up.
Girl.
I'm done with you.
Yes. So I had told Cynthia, I said, the one fucking thing that I ask of you is if you hear that bitch lying on my name, no, you better fucking tell her, like, no. So when everything started popping off, I don't even know how I got brought up in conversation there in Vegas, that Eileen, of course, had made me out to be like a liar or whatever. And Cynthia had said, no, Tim would not lie about that, like 100%. So Maggie had grabbed Cynthia's phone, called me, and it's so crazy that I literally had just shut my eyes because it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, you know, and I was not doing anything. So, girl, I'm gonna knock out. And I do actually remember her calling. But I was like, what the fuck? Like, bitch, I literally just closed my eyes. Mm. I didn't answer. The next day, she was like, thank God you didn't answer, bitch. It was Maggie calling you from my phone because she wanted to ask you, was everything true? Because I kept telling her.
So obviously something's sitting in your head if you're still thinking about it months later. To the point where you gonna call me.
Yep.
Clearly.
Yep. And
she knows it's true.
100%, because I said
throughout you're not a liar.
Throughout this whole time, girl, I'm sorry, but me and Maggie have had the realest of realest conversations. We have opened up to each other so deep about everything and every single thing. And even Eileen being my like best friend for so many years, you would think that I would have her back on everything. No, in front of Maggie's face, I have called Eileen out. I'm like, no, bitch, you're so wrong for that. In front of Maggie. So Maggie knows I'm a very objective person, even when it comes down to somebody I should be having loyalty to. If I feel like you're in the wrong and three of us are having a conversation, then I think you're in the wrong. That's just it. Point blank period, you know? So I have to say, you know, and I've kept this proof all along because it bothers me to my core. And it's so funny that Rose is the person to be like, you have to learn to be okay with people thinking whatever they want to think about you.
Absolutely. Yeah, like I posted that meme the other day or whatever. Not a meme, but it's like you have to sometimes let people live in the reality that they choose.
Yes, exactly. Like, yep, because there was such a long, I'm going to be honest with you, bitch. It may have been like 6-7 months that I'm like, I was like, this bitch is going to hit me up. And I have all this proof. And Rosa's like, why don't you just block them? Just block them. Like, it's let it
Why
be
are you
done.
waiting for it?
Yep. Because I was like, no, they're gonna hit me up.
But even if you were to give them that, people are going to live in the reality that they choose, and they will live in that reality, and it's like you can't change
100%. I know that if I would have actually shown her the text and the emails that I had, it wouldn't change anything.
Would they be together today? Yes,
100%. Because they both don't have anybody else. Eileen has cut off all of her friends. And I do have to say this, in my opinion, it's so crazy to see after all these years. I used to just think that, like, okay, Eileen's not the best friend, because there were so many times that we stopped talking for a period of time. And I was like, well, sometimes maybe she's just not a good friend. I started to realize she's a bad person. She's a bad person. The things that she would do, the things that she would say, the amount that she would go to lie rather than just tell the truth. There was one time, too, when Maggie was going through her phone while she was asleep, she found out about the whole Angie situation, and she started, like, slamming on her doors. I woke up on her wall, sorry. I woke Eileen up because me and Maggie were drinking while she was knocked out. And I was like, you need to come clean. You need to come clean. Like, she knows the truth. She saw your messages between you, because Eileen had kept up this lie that they weren't like an item.
And just lying and lying. Your lies don't even make sense anymore.
So it's just all these things. I'm like, you're just like, the fact that she could watch Maggie break down as a person and still lie to her face. I'm like, she's literally losing her mind, screaming, crying, bawling her eyes out. In a
psychotic state of mind.
In a psychotic state of mind, and you could sit there and keep up the lie.
And she's like, no, it's not true.
Yes, it made me realize you're a bad person.
Yeah, because you love this woman so much that you're going to let her beat you and stay through thick and thin.
Yep.
But she's literally like crumbling down
in front of you, and you just watch it.
And you just keep lying.
Yep. You just watch it and say, no, I'm telling you the truth, when you know you're not telling the truth.
The messages are that's insanity.
Everything was there. But
gaslighting.
100%. But I did eventually block them both, and I don't know, I just feel like, also too, I did mention this earlier, and I do have to say this in my defense to anybody judging me, is that I didn't tell my friend Maggie during this time that Eileen cheated on her, because I genuinely felt like Maggie deserved it. You know, I was
from
like,
from
all the violence, from everything that she would do. Like, she would always cause problems with her, stir up fights, you know, do this, break her shit, like, and just all the things that she would say about her. And I do have to say, at the time, this is when me and her started barely getting close. Yeah. You know, because there was a period of time there where I felt like we just didn't vibe, and then all of a sudden we clicked, and when we clicked, you know. So obviously, it's not gonna sit there and tell her like, oh, she just met up with her ex and made out with her, like, what the fuck, you know.
Yeah. Don't need her to get her ass beat more.
Yeah, and even I do have to say, even like a month later, I was like, oh, okay, I understand why Eileen cheated on her. I get it, because I'm like, damn, like, maybe she wanted to get out there and see, like, oh my god, because Eileen just needs to be with someone, you know. She just needs to. I don't know what the fuck is wrong in your mind that
something deeper, clearly.
Yeah, so I had, you know, I had felt during that time that, like, I guess this is, you know, okay. And I know that what I did, and you know, I told you this, girl, you could, oh, bitch, if Rosa was here right now, Rosa would be like, bitch, like, you wouldn't stop talking about it for weeks, because I felt like such a bad person. But then also I realized too, I had to do what I had to do.
But I feel like that was your, like, you know, sometimes with a dude, you have to go to an extreme to make sure that, to show.
I burned the bridge.
Put your foot, burn the bridge, put your foot in the sand, like, this is me being done.
Yeah.
This is me. You have to do something not necessarily outrageous, but do something like, I'm done and there's no turning back from this.
Yeah.
You know?
You know what's so crazy is thinking about it now, like, I don't have any regrets about what I did. Of course, I do have regrets about how I said it. Do you know what I mean? I should have just walked away with, like, girl, you guys want to stay together when she cheated on you and you're over here beating her.
Oh, you could have been, like, less angry, less,
yes.
But, I mean, you were in a different
girl, because I sent, like, 8 messages. Literally, like, 8 messages.
Yeah,
like,
but...
I'm like,
I mean, for me, that's not a lot.
Well, true. But for me,
yeah, no,
you know.
But I just feel like sometimes in life, like, and it's so weird because with Cardi B, I thought her going live on Offset and going live was her being done and putting.
Yeah, I said the same thing. Yeah, this is her
and
acknowledging.
And then she's on New Year's saying, "Well, yeah, I slept with him, but and
I just like, needed some D."
Girl.
Yeah.
A girl. Cardi B, we were talking about this today. Cardi B's the new Khloe Kardashian.
No, I think she's worse than Khloe Kardashian.
She's worse than Khloe.
Because I think that even though Khloe got played like a mother, honestly, at least she wasn't on Instagram lives and all this.
Trashing him. Yep. Like, at least Khloe
and then
just
back
stayed
with him
quiet.
Literally, what, 2 weeks later?
Khloe just stayed quiet.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when Cardi was like, literally, they were together on Christmas. Okay, for the kids, we'll let it pass. New Year's,
I get that.
You're in Miami. performing.
Yeah. And then he's there.
And then you needed to be with him because you're not using your rose on New Year's Eve.
Hold on, you said this to me earlier. You said that term rose. Do you mean the vibrator
like
thing?
The little vibrator, the rose.
As if Cardi B can't go out there and get anybody else.
That's what I'm thinking.
Girl.
And if you're sitting here like, well, I don't want to just fuck some random guy.
Girl, she used to be a stripper and she said that she would do all these things to these men.
But I'm sorry, if I'm so done with you and you made me feel to the point where I need to go on live and tell all these strangers how bad you did me and show how scorned I am.
Do you know why people were saying that though? Hold on. Do you know why people were saying that?
Saying what?
That she went on live and to announce this whole breakup? No. They say that she was pressed about Nicki Minaj getting all of this, praise for her new album, that it's doing so good that she tried to disrupt it.
Oh, she's a mess.
Yep, and get the news. And sometimes you have to worry, like, not worry. Sometimes you have to question things. Yeah, wonder. That's what I meant to say. Sometimes you have to wonder about things like, oh, it could low-key be true.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she's like, oh, that's my...
But then you would assume that a married woman would have more dignity than to, like, throw her marriage under the bus for that. Like, there's other ways to get attention.
Ma'am.
Post a nude.
Her album... No, she has OnlyFans already. Everyone's already seen her nude. I think because, hello, have you listened to Invasion of Privacy? Invasion of Privacy is dead ass about their whole relationship and everything that, like, through your phone, be careful, like, all of these things.
I'm just like, that's fine. We all take back our shitty man once at least.
No, what I'm saying is how successful was that album? So obviously, if she creates more breakup narratives.
Yeah, the next album, whenever the fuck
exactly,
is gonna be a hit.
Well, girl, she been talking about she come out with a new album for years.
Why would you like put all your business on blast and say what a piece of shit is? And then it's like, why do you feel the need? My whole thing is, why do you feel the need to go explain yourself on the internet?
How much she keep holding her mic like this? I'm like, girl.
Why do y'all feel But it's like, why do you feel the need to go explain why you were with him on New Year's? Like, she just feels the need to go to the internet and explain everything.
I think it's buzz.
Like trying to get attention.
Buzz around her name, yeah.
Oh,
yeah, absolutely.
Maybe, yeah, right?
Yep.
Because for me, I'm like, don't worry about who I'm fucking.
Girl, I ain't know your business. Especially when you're that rich and famous. Like, why you gotta talk about it? Like, it's not that...
But I feel like she's just one of them unhinged bitches. You know, like unhinged women who are just on the internet and they can't stop but putting their business out there.
I used to be like that. On, like, Facebook and stuff. Like, girl, whatever I was feeling in the moment, I had to post about it. And when I say I used to be like that, girl, I ain't been like that since...
Yeah, I was like... When?
I think since probably I was like 25.
No, wow.
Yeah. Damn near 10 years ago.
Jeez Louise.
Anyways, y'all, we are
we're pooped.
Yeah, this has been the episode of a lifetime. You know what? And I do want to say this at the end of this video. I want to take away from this. I'm mad at myself that I can't stay in a timelined order. Because I want to be a better storyteller, but I will work on that. I want to work on chronological order so that way everyone knows.
Also, suggest what we should drink because these were best.
Ugh.
Also, we wanted to open up the air.
Suggest what we should drink if you want to pay for it. You can PayPal me at Skeleton. Send us some money for
She said, we accept EBT, we accept everything. Okay. But we wanted to open up if you want to ask questions for our third episode, if you want to know about us, where we were born, what we do for a living, what about how many kids we got,
a Q&A,
how many baby
let us know.
got.
Look, leave some questions down below if you guys have. Oh, that's it. Actually, I wanted to make a full podcast about that because I feel like my story is crazy. Don't ask that. Yeah.
Is it?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Girl. I can talk about it for 2 hours. Literally.
Really?
Yes. It was insane. So
we'll ask about that. Throw that in there.
But yeah, throw some questions down there. But honestly, though, make them juicy because I'm gonna keep it real. I don't know about. I'm not speaking for her, but I'll answer anything. Pick
questions and whatever you apply to him, I'm gonna go through and I'm gonna have the questions. He's not gonna know, and he's gonna have questions for me, and I'm not gonna know, and we're gonna put each other. Right,
but I'm saying make them juicy because for me, like I said, there's nothing that I won't answer. Like, legit, there's nothing that I want. Like, I just feel like, I don't know, because I just don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, so make them juicy.
Well, don't sit here. Have you ate ass before? And I'm like, yeah. So I guess
pass me the drink.
Yeah, I was like, yes, I'll answer.
But my whole thing is like, don't come up on here and be like, how old are you? Like, girl, bye. I'm 33. I'm 33.
I'm 32.
Yeah, like, girl, come on. Like, no, make it good, okay?
We're both from Long Beach, California.
Yeah, it's like,
girl. Covers the basics, yeah.
Actually, I'm technically from Pedro.
Oh, he's you know them Pedro people.
If you guys... ma'am. If you guys have made it this far, leave us a red emoji. Whatever one you want.
Whatever's red.
Yes, whatever. Only, you know the reason why I said that?
Because there's a red solo cup behind the camera.
Yep.
I knew it.
I was like, oh.
Anything red, and we've seen all your orange hearts, and we love you for it.
Oh my gosh.
So
but make sure you guys leave the questions though, because
yeah, we need questions, because next week we're gonna answer questions about our business. Whatever business you want to know, ask us.
For real. Anyways, that is it for this episode, and we will catch you guys.
And we'll see you when you're ready.
Yes. Also, thumbs up.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe, baby.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Good night. Be careful.